for practicals. Is my voice audible first of all? Guys, is my voice audible to everyone? Very good. So is anyone ready to volunteer to share the screen so that we can do the practicals in their machine? Go to study. Mine is Mac, guys. So if I do something in my machine, you may get confused. And also, I want to get involved with you people. So that's why I want at least one person to share the screen so that we'll do practicals in that machine and the others can follow. Last time, I think Selvaraj shared. Selvaraj, if you are ready, we can have this your machine only for today. Or others, if you want to be part of it, you can tell me quickly. We already wasted 8 minutes. Who is ready to share your screen? Is anyone ready to share your screen? Okay, Vignesh Kumar is ready to share your screen. Okay, Vignesh, I'll give presenter access, buddy. அடா ஸ்க்ரீனை தானடா ஷேர் பண்ண சொல்றேன், எதுக்கு அவ்வளோ பயப்படுறீங்க? கேட்டேன். Vignesh Kumar, you are the presenter for today. Awesome. Very good, buddy. So guys, last time we have seen in the last class we have seen how exactly an automation tool works, and we have automated a website also. Oh, no problem, well, Murugan. Now we'll see in Vignesh Kumar's machine. Okay, no problem. So last week we automated one website using selenium IDE. If you remember, the problem with the weekend batches, you will get 5 days gap in between, so you people need to revise all the time. Okay, so before we start, we'll revise the concepts that we discussed last week, then we'll get into the new concept. Guys, I want everyone to watch Vignesh's screen for next 5 minutes, and then we'll revise all the concepts and we'll get into the new concept. I want everyone. I can see around 73 people joined, so I want everyone to stay focused. Vignesh, you cleared the cache, right? Very good. Can you open Facebook, buddy? Facebook.com. Awesome. Hit enter. I change it to English. Scroll down. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. I'm back. So, Vignesh, click on that create a new account button. Click on that. Very good. So, guys, I'm going to tell a field. Vignesh is going to inspect it, and I want you people to tell me. Listen carefully. I want you people to tell me what's the start tag. Okay, and then how many attributes we have. Listen carefully. What's the start tag you need to tell, and then how many attributes we have. Count carefully, and then you need to tell me whether we have the locators, that is ID, name, and class. Okay, these three things you people to ping me. While pinging, don't ping one answer at a time. So type everything and then ping in question section. Okay. Buddy, inspect a new password field. Right click, inspect. I want everyone new password field. Yeah. I want everyone to watch Vignesh's screen and tell me the answer carefully. Now tell me what is the start tag, how many attributes we have, and do we have ID, name, and class? What do we have? ID, name, and class is there? Now tell me, what's the start tag? Div start tag கிடையாது. What's the start tag? Input is the start tag. Tarun, input the start tag. பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க, எது ஹைலைட் ஆயிருக்காங்க? What's the start tag input? Chana, I can see only few people picking the answer. I can see 78 people joined. I want everyone to participate. HTML தெரிஞ்சாதான் you can, HTML knowledge இருந்தாதான் you can automate. ஜாவால நான் பெரிய புடுங்கியானாலும் if you don't know HTML எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது தம்பி. ஸோ அதனால ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் கேர்ஃபுல்லா பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. Start tag is input. Very good. How many attributes we have? Type, class, data type, autocomplete, name, ID, area required, placeholder, area label. And then how many locators we have? We have ID, we have name, and then we have, do you have class? Yes, we have all three. Are you guys clear, everyone? Are you guys clear? We're going to see one more example. Are you guys clear, everyone? We are going to do the same thing for one more field. So எல்லாரும் ஒரு சிங்க்ல, I want everyone to be on same page. So நான் சொல்ற மாதிரி பிங் பண்ணுங்க ஆன்சர். Yes, we are going to do many more, Karthik, don't worry. So first start tag இருக்கா பாருங்க. Tell me the start tag. Type the start tag. And then the count of attributes. And then locators. Locators means ID, name, class. And the மூணுல எது இருக்கும்? Out of all three, what are there? You just type that. Okay. Now, buddy, do you see month field there, Vignesh? Inspect that month field. Yes, right click, inspect. Very good. Now tell me, guys, start tag. Tell me the start tag. How many attributes we have? And then do we have ID, name, and class? பொறுமையா பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. I want everyone to participate, guys. Very important concept because we will be going to experts today. Okay, if you know these things only, experts will be easy. Okay, start tag is select. Very good. Attributes are 5. Area label, name, ID, title, class, total 5. And we have all three: ID, name, and class. Very good. Paralla, 5 days leave on the low. If people did not forget anything. Very good. So, question to everyone. So, if you have all three: ID, name, and class, which one takes high priority? Which one takes high priority? Awesome. ID takes high priority. If ID is not there, which one takes high priority? If ID is not there, which one takes high priority? Name. Awesome. If ID name is not there, then we need to go for class. Usually, I don't suggest going for class. Okay. So, if you don't have ID and name, we'll go to experts, which we are going to see today. Okay. You understood that the major significance of these locators, right? When we automated one website last week using selenium ID, it was using ID names and ID names only. Do you remember that? To locate each field. Very good, Premchand. So to locate each field, if you remember properly, the selenium ID script was taking help of these locators, ID name to locate each field and then perform whatever action you are actually commanding. Okay, so the locators are like eyes. For manual testing, you'll use your eyes and then mouse pointer to locate any field and do action. But in automation, there are 8 locators. Those are like eyes. So I'll show my screen once. Vignesh, oru nimisham mathambi. I'm sharing my screen for a minute. So these are the 8 locators. I sent notes to everyone in WhatsApp group. Have you received it? First of all, அது ஓபன் ஆகுது பண்ணீங்களா எல்லாரும்? Have you guys at least opened it? சும்மா கேலரியில் இருக்கான்னு வைக்கிறீங்களா? No, and the notes எல்லாமே you have to copy in your notebook. மறக்காதீங்க. Because if your phone is lost, if your phone is not working, the whole notes will be gone. Okay, I'm sending Anand Babu Sundar. Anand Babu, I cannot help you for now because that's a 4 hours class. I cannot take in 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so you need to see some alternative, buddy. Okay, but I'll repeat for 5 minutes. I can give some overview right away, but but I cannot promise you that I can cover all the 4 hours class. Okay, whoever was absent last week. Okay, so listen carefully. So these locators, these 8 locators are very, very, very important. Using these locators only, we can locate any field in a website and then perform any action. In manual testing, we'll use our eyes and mouse pointer, but in automation, these 8 locators are like eyes. We have seen ID, name, class name, and tag name also. I mean the start tag. Today we are going to see XPaths. Today we are going to see XPaths. Good, right. Uh, Vignesh, you can share your screen. If there are any. So, who are absent last week? I'm going to repeat the 4 hour class in 5 minutes. So listen carefully before we start experts. So, for example, if you want to automate this form, okay, whichever form you are seeing now, the Facebook sign up form, using manual testing, what you'll do, you'll click on each field and then type. Okay, that's how we. That's why. That's how we actually. Uh, uh, Fill that particular form. Okay, but in automation what we need to do is we need to take help of HTML thing. Whatever you are seeing here, we need to take a HTML thing. Okay, what exactly is going to help us is those 8 locators. Out of those 8 locators, we have seen ID, name, class, and tag name last week. Okay, Anand, watch carefully, buddy. So for example, Vignesh, can you inspect first name field? So we are going to see the HTML code of first name field now. So do you see a line is highlighted? Can you keep your mouse pointer there, dude? Do you see one line is highlighted in the HTML panel? This HTML code is of first name field. Okay, this HTML code is of first name field. Okay, so what's the point here? So here, if we are not going to code any HTML program here, we need to understand the HTML structure of each field. So this is the HTML code of the first name field, where the first word, if you see the first word, input is nothing but start tag. I'm explaining the terminologies of HTML here. So the first word there, that is input, is actually called as start tag. And whatever is there after start tag are nothing but attributes. For example, type, class, data type, name, value area required, placeholder area label, ID, tab index, area hyphen described by, and area in value. These are all attributes. Okay. Definitely we don't need all attributes. Out of all these attributes, we need only 3 attributes for automation. One is ID, the other one is name, the other one is class. So if you tell in proper sorting order, the first one, the one which takes high priority is ID. If ID is there, you can give that value in your program. For example, here the ID value is u underscore 5 underscore b underscore ih. Okay, we'll give this value in our script saying that there will be an ID. Its value is this. Go on, type here. That's how we write the program. If ID is not there, we'll take the name value. Name value is first name. If you see, if ID is not there, then the next priority goes to name. We'll take the name value. What's the name value? First name. We'll take that and we'll go to our script. We'll say that okay, there will be a name. Its start tag is its value is first name. Go on, type there. That's how we write the program. If name is also not there, we need to give class. That's the actual thumb rule. But I don't suggest class because I'm going to show you one example now. So this is what the whole picture of last week's class on it. And we automated one script in Selenium IDE tool. That is the first version of Selenium. That is a record and playback tool, which we did. But I want to show you how exactly an automation tool works. What's the disadvantage of Selenium IDE? That's why we wrote one program in Selenium IDE. And also I have tested a few manual testing concepts because first we need to understand why we need automation. That's why we test some manual testing concepts. Okay, I'm actually sorry, Anand. We cannot spend 4 more hours here today because around 81 people has to wait for you. Okay. Anyways, I'll be repeating all the concepts again and again and again. So I don't think you will go on lag. Okay, if you don't understand any concepts, let me know. I'll repeat once again. So I have given a clear picture of the 4 hours class in just 5 minutes. Okay, good. Now, guys, so ID name class is done. Good. So now we'll see XPath. First of all, I am repeating again and again, right? So class we should not use, class we should not use. I'm going to show you practically why class should not be used. China, open new tab. Keep this Facebook, open a new tab. Open flipkart.com. Flipkart.com. Hit enter. Very good. Yeah, close this. Close the layer, buddy. Now, do you see grocery text there? Top offers, grocery, mobiles. அந்த மேல ஒரு தெரியுதுல்ல அதுல கேன் யூ இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் தட் கிராசரி டெக்ஸ்ட் அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் அப்படியே இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க எஸ் ரைட் கிளிக் இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் எக்ஸாக்ட் ஆன் த டெக்ஸ்ட் இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் மைண்ட் அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் மேல கரெக்டா ரைட் கிளிக் பண்ணி இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுங்க நாட் த ஹோல் திங் டெக்ஸ்ட் மேல எஸ் நவ் டெல் மீ எவ்ரிவன் ஐ வாண்ட் எவ்ரிவன் டு பார்ட்டிசிபேட் இன்க்ளூடிங் ஆனந்த் பாபு So what's the start tag here? Tell only the start tag here for me. What's the start tag here? Okay, very good. Do we have ID, name, and class? Do we have ID, name, and class? We don't have ID, name, but we have class. Do you see that? We have class. Very good. So ID, if ID name is not there, definitely the higher next priority will go to class. Vignesh, can you double tap on that class value? On the class value on the XT, MBA, as well double tap பண்ணுங்க. Copy that, Control C கொடுங்க. Control C in your keyboard. Open a notepad, dude. Open a notepad. Yeah. Paste it there. Just paste பண்ணுங்க. Control V. Very good. Go back to the Flipkart site. So obviously the content is grocery. You are aware of it, right? The value between start and end tag. So that I missed. The value between start and end tag is nothing but content. Here grocery is the content. You can see the end tag in the end with slash. Again one div is there, right? With slash, that is nothing but end tag. So whatever value you have between start and end tag is nothing but content. That will only be displayed in the website. Whatever is there as content only will be displayed in the website. For example, buddy, double tap on the grocery. Double tap பண்ணுங்க. Delete and type your name. Click backspace, type your name. Hit enter. அங்க பாருங்க மேல. Do you see the grocery is changed to Vignesh? So basically only content will be displayed in the website. Clear, right? Are you guys clear with this content? நம்ம already last week நிறைய பார்த்தோம். Clear, right? செல்வம் எல்லாம் கிடைச்ச இடத்துல செல்வம் மாத்திட்டு இருந்தாரு. Are you guys clear with this? Before I start explaining the class part. Clear தானடா? சின்ன ஒரு வாட்டி refresh பண்ணிடு. Site. Okay. இன்னொரு வாட்டி அந்த grocery inspect பண்ணிடு. Right click inspect. Okay. So we have start tag div and we have a class. We do not have ID and name. Okay. So watch carefully. Now, can you inspect that mobile's text? அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் கிராசரி பண்ண மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் கீழே ஸ்க்ரோல் பண்ணிக்கிங்க HTML பேனல் கொஞ்சம் கீழே ஸ்க்ரோல் வெரி குட் நவ் வாட்ஸ் த ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் ஃபார் மொபைல்ஸ்னா எல்லாரும் பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க வாட்ஸ் த ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் ஃபார் மொபைல்ஸ் நவ் வி லொகேட்டட் மொபைல்ஸ் நாட் கிராசரி டிவ் வெரி குட் we don't have ID and name, we have only class value. Copy that class ma இத முன்னாடி பண்ண மாதிரி டபுள் டேப் பண்ணுங்க copy, come to the notepad, hit enter and then paste. Do you see the class value is same for grocery and also for mobiles? You see here? Is there any difference? So, for example, if you want to click on grocery, okay. So now the notepad கொஞ்சம் கீழே வைங்க அந்த grocery எல்லாம் தெரியுற மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் very good. For example, I have written an automation script. Open the Flipkart site and then I need to click on grocery. If I use class value, my script will get confused because grocery also same. For grocery also the class value is same. For mobiles also class value is same. I'll show you. For fashion also it will be same. For electronics also it will be same. Chana, can you inspect fashion? Inspect. Do you see that? The same class value. Can you inspect appliances, buddy? The same class value. Your script will get confused and your script will be failed because all these elements have the same class value. If you use class value, definitely you will be in trap. The chances of uh, running successfully is absolutely very nil, very minimal. Okay, so the class value can be duplicates. Okay, class value can be repeated anywhere. So before you use class value, double check once again with the other elements if it is matching with some other elements also. So class value will be repeatable, buddy. So don't use class value. C for ID. If you don't have ID, go for name. If you don't have name, immediately go to XPath, which we are going to see now. Are guys clear? Why am I emphasizing to not to use class? At least now. Is everyone clear why we should not use class value? I have shown you the real-time example. That's the problem. We should not use class because your script will get confused if you take class if there are multiple elements with the same class value. That's the problem. Okay. Now we'll see XPath. Very important concept, guys. If you are thorough with XPath, then you know automation. That's all. Scripting is very easy. Scripting will be very easy if you know normal English. All you need to know is this one, XPath locators. Okay. So before we start XPath, and also before we start XPath, I want you people to install a plugin in your Chrome browser. Yes. Whatever value you take, Kritika, that should be unique. Okay, most likely ID will be unique. Name 99 out of 100 times it will be unique. In one instance, it may not be. The same name value can be repeated somewhere else also. So before we take any locator, we need to cross check again and again. Clear? Okay. We need to install one plugin in your Chrome browser, guys, before we start XPath. Close on Flipkart. Keep Facebook. Facebook, Flipkart close. Very good. Close Flipkart. Okay. So open Google. Go open Google, buddy, in another tab. And the history tab close. Good. Yeah. Go to Google. Do with me. Go to hit enter, buddy. Search for Selectors Hub. Selectors Hub, HUB. Switch off caps, dude. Okay. Now, let me know. Please let me know if you are in this Google results page. I'll tell you which link to it. Everyone are in same page. I want everyone to answer because சொல்றேன் பவித்ரா எல்லாரும் வந்துட்டோம். Ready, so before I tell the next step. Okay, now click on the one minute. Sorry, search for selectors hub for Chrome. There will not be any confusion. Selectors hub for Chrome. Yeah, search for selectors hub for Chrome. There will not be any confusion. Okay, are you on the same page? Harita, ఏమైందమ్మా ఇంకా రాలేదా మీరు పేజ్కి? search results page వచ్చాక చెప్పండి. Now, sorry, guys, search for selectors hub for Chrome and let me know if you are in this page. Please let me know if you are in this page. Everyone, before I tell the next step, search for selectors hub for Chrome. Only Harita paying no. Harita, వచ్చేసారమ్మా ఈ పేజ్కి లేక ఇంకా టైం పడుతుందా? Guys, let me know if anyone wants me to wait. Wait பண்ணணும்னா சொல்லுங்க. I'll wait. Okay, right, good. Harita is also in the same page. Now, click on the first link, chrome.google.com. Yes, click that, buddy. Now you'll have a button called add extension. Click on that add extension. Yes, click on that add extension. One extension will be added. That's all. Click on that add extension. Just install this extension. I'll tell you what is this tool, how to use everything. I'll explain. First, install the tool. Install the plugin. Let me know once it is done. Yes, Inisha. Click on that add extension and install the extension. Let me know once done. Everyone. This tool you are going to use in your companies also. Okay, so this tool you can use in any company. Once you get into any job, you can definitely use this. Install பண்றீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்கடா தம்பி. I think many people brought your laptops. Very good. Because automation practice பண்ணாதான் வரும். Okay, good. Ready ஆடா? No, I'll tell you, Anisha, don't wait. I'll tell you where it is, everything. Don't worry. Just complete the installation. That's all. படபடன்னு இருக்காங்க. இனிஷா, அப்புறமா வேற ஒருத்தங்க யார், பவித்ரா நினைக்கிறேன். பவித்ரா, இன்னொரு 2 பேர், 2-3 பேர். வெயிட், மெதுவா. We'll go slowly. Don't worry. Okay, good. If it is done, go to everyone. Open Facebook site after clearing the cache. Should close this tab, dude. Close this tab. Yes. Everyone open this Facebook site. Everyone, let me know once you are ready. Let me know once you are ready. Clear the cache. Login பண்டல உள்ள போகாதீங்க. Okay, clear the cache. Open this Facebook site and let me know once you are ready. We'll start the practicals. ரெடியா எல்லாருமே? ஆர் anyone wants me to wait? யாராவது வெயிட் பண்ணனும் சொல்லுங்கடா. I'll wait. நீங்க சொல்லாம அப்புறமா நான் முன்னாடி போயிட்டீங்கன்னா கஷ்டம். அதுக்காக தான் சொல்றேன். Can I proceed? Okay, good. எல்லாருமே, can you locate that email address field? Locate when I say locate, it is nothing but inspect. Okay, so when I say locate, it is nothing but inspect. Now வச்சுக்கோங்க, போக we will be taking technical terms. மெதுவா I'll be picking technical terms. You people also should understand. So whenever I say locate, it's nothing but inspect. Okay, so we have a start tag. And we have ID name class. We have a start tag and we have ID name class also. So if I want to automate this email ID field, I'll give this ID value because ID takes high priority. I'll give that ID value in my script, that is email. ID value is email here. So I'll give this ID value in my script and I can proceed. Okay, you guys clear with this email ID field, right? Now we just scroll down in the application. Scroll down a bit. Application கொஞ்சம் மெது போது ரொம்ப கீழே வராதீங்க, கொஞ்சம் மேல. Do you see forgot password link there? Forgotten password link. Can you guys locate that forgotten password link and tell me the start tag? Very good. Can you guys tell me the start tag? எல்லாருமே, can you guys tell me the start tag? It's a link. Basically, it's a link. So you will have a start tag of anchor tag. Very good, guys. Very good. You will have a start tag of anchor tag. Since it's a link, either. Now, do you have ID name and class? Do you have ID name and class? All three. Obviously, no. There is no ID. There is no name. There is no class. Monomail. All three are absent. Do we have content? Do you have content? பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க, பார்த்து மெதுவா. ஹேமந்த், கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு பாருங்க. காவ்யா, கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு பாருங்க. எஸ், we have content. தருண், தெரியுதா? ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் என் டேக் நடுவில் இருக்கு பாருங்க. எஸ், we have content. யாராரு நோ பிங் பண்ணீங்களா? அவங்க கவனமா பாருங்க. விக்னேஷ் ஸ்கிரீன்ல பாருங்க. தருண், எல்லாருமே கொஞ்சம் கவனமா பார்த்து சொல்லணும். ஓகே, அவசரம் படக்கூடாது. ஸோ இது பாருங்க, இருக்கு பாருங்க, கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு. ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் வேணா செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம் பாருங்க. அந்த ஃபர்கட் பாஸ்வேர்ட் டபுள் டேப் பண்ணி ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டு உங்க பேர் போட்டுக்கோங்க, விக்னேஷ். Hit enter. Do you see the forgotten password link is changed? Okay, do you see that? That's the content. Yes, content we have. பாருங்க end tag பக்கத்துல தான் இருக்கு. Yes, we have content. சின்ன refresh the page. Refresh the page. So the point here is we have a start tag. We don't have ID, name, and class. So then how are we going to locate this field? I mean, for example, I'm automating a flow, opening the Facebook and clicking on the forgotten password. Okay, I'm automating the flow. I'll open the Facebook site. If I want to click on that forgotten password, I do not have ID, I do not have name, I do not have class also. Then which locator I'm going to use? The locator that I'm going to use here is XPath. Okay, the locator I'm going to use here is XPath. Before I go to XPath, I'll explain one more thing here. Do you see an attribute called href for this with a link? Href is nothing but hyperlink reference. Okay, so it has a link, right? It has a link. What exactly is that link? That link actually is nothing but forgotten password. So in the application, the forgotten password is actually a link. Am I correct? In the application, forgotten password is nothing but a link. So when you click on that forgotten password, you will be redirected to some other page. Kira, can you click on that forgotten password link in the application? Yeah, you will be redirected to one page. Am I correct? So this is the page that you are going to get. So go back, go back. Go back. So if you inspect that forgotten password, there is a link in href, right? That link is nothing but the redirection link. So when you click on that forgotten password, you will be taken to some other link, right? That is nothing but this link, whichever you see in href. So basically, forgotten password text, whatever text is there, forgotten password text is actually representing that link, actually representing that href link. Okay, so when you click on that forgotten password, you will be navigated to some other link, right? That link is nothing but the href value, hyperlink reference value. Okay, புரிஞ்சுச்சா நான் சொன்னது எல்லாருக்குமே? இல்ல திருப்பி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுவோம். Are you guys clear what I explained? நான் திருப்பி தமிழ்ல எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன், கவனமா கேளுங்க. இப்போ அந்த forgotten password லிங்க் மேல நீங்க கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா நீங்க ஒரு பேஜுக்கு போவீங்க, ஒரு வெப்சைட்டுக்கு போவீங்க, கரெக்டா? அந்த வெப்சைட்டோட யூஆர்எல் தான் அந்த hrefல இருக்கிற யூஆர்எல். அந்த வெப்சைட், எந்த வெப்சைட்டுக்கு நீங்க போவீங்களோ அந்த ஃபர்காட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் லிங்க் மேல கிளிக் பண்ணா நீங்க எந்த யூஆர்எலுக்கு போவீங்களோ அந்த யூஆர்எல் தான் அந்த href வேல்யூ. ஸோ இப்போ கணக்குப்படி என்னன்னா அந்த ஃபர்காட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்டுன்ற லிங்க் வந்து அந்த ஃபர்காட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்டு டெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து எதை ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணுதுன்னா அந்த hrefல இருக்கிற லிங்கை ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். ஓகே, அந்த ஃபர்காட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் என்ற டெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து இட் இஸ் ரெப்ரசென்டிங் த லிங்க் தட் இஸ் இன் href. ஓகே, அடுத்து இஸ் இட் கிளியர் கைஸ்? எல்லாருக்குமே புரிஞ்சுச்சா? Before I move on to experts, எந்த லிங்க் வேணா எடுத்துக்கீங்க. if you take any link in any website, okay, so basically href value is the target link. Whenever you click on the link, you will go to that website. That's the point. எல்லாருக்குமே கிளியரா? கிளியராடா? before I start experts, யாருக்காவது கிளாரிட்டி இல்லைன்னா பிங் பண்ணுங்க. I'll explain one more time. I want everyone to answer. Okay, good. Now let's start with experts. So consider this scenario. Definitely we cannot use ID, name, and class because we do not have that. Then what are we going to use? We are going to use XPath. Before we start with these links, first I'll explain what is XPath and the basic syntax of XPath. First of all, let's learn the basic syntax of XPath. So, Chida, can you inspect? Can you do one thing? Can you inspect the email ID field, Vignesh? Okay, we have an ID. The ID value is email. Am I correct? If you have ID, definitely name is not required, class is not required, XPath is also not required. You can directly use that ID value and you can move on. But to learn XPath syntax, we are going to use ID values, everything. Then we will not be using ID or anything. Okay, first to learn syntax, I'm going to use ID. Now, how many of you remember the panel that is opened at the bottom has two sections? The left side section is HTML panel, right side section is CSS panel. Do you guys remember that? This is CSS panel, the styles you can see there. Okay, so can you please drag that CSS panel? கொஞ்சம் drag பண்ணுங்க போதும் விக்னேஷ். அது கிடையாதுன்னா வெரி குட். கொஞ்சம் drag பண்ணுங்க, இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் போதும். Now you were asking, right, where exactly I can find selector sub. Selector sub you can find in. Do you see two arrows in the CSS panel in the end? Do you see two arrows? Do you see two arrows? Chana, I want everyone to watch Vignesh. Do you see two arrows in the end? Do you see there? Click on the two arrows. You see selector sub there, the plugin that we installed. Click on that. This is where you can find the plugin that you installed. எல்லாருமே selector sub open பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க. I'll start. Guys, let me know once you are ready with the selector sub. Everyone. Very good, Santosh. So those two arrows in the CSS panel has to be clicked to find the selector sub. I'll explain one more time. Watch carefully. Should I close the CS HTML panel? Should I replay kadiyadara, sir? It's repeat. Okay. So close it, buddy. Close the CSS complete panel. So now I'm going to repeat once again. Watch carefully how to open selectors. Right click an email ID field. Inspect. Right click anywhere you want. Yeah, inspect. Select in CSS panel. There will be two arrows. So now whoever has doubt, watch Vignesh screen. Two arrows. Click on the two arrows. You can see selector sub there. Click on that selector sub. That's all. You can get the selector sub window. Let me know once you are ready. I'll start. Everyone with the laptops, please let me know if you are ready. People with laptop, please acknowledge so that I can start. Azhar, is it clear now? Azhar Hussain, is it clear at least now? Good, good. Now listen carefully. So I'm going to start experts. Okay, I'm going to start expert. Selectors option is not displaying. Then, Elisha, is it possible to share your screen? I can fix the issue. Have you joined in laptop or mobile? Is it possible to share your screen, Elisha? Where are called issues irkachana? Selector sub issue. Ella மத்தவங்களுக்கெல்ல ஓபன் ஆயிருக்கு அதனால தான் asking. So okay, first I will fix it for Inisha, then I will fix it for Salokumar. Inisha, I'm giving you the presenter access. Share your screen. Guys, give 2 minutes. Yes. Share your screen, Inisha. There will be an option on top, sharing. Okay. You haven't installed it. Click on the add to Chrome. You haven't installed the selector sub, ma. Inisha, click on the add to Chrome button. Right side corner. Do you see add to Chrome button? Right side, add to Chrome button, Inisha. No, ma. You haven't installed the selector sub. Then how will you get that? Click on add extension. Okay, good. Salokumar, share your screen. It will get installed. Wait. Okay, close it. Now go to Facebook, inspect anything, and then in CSS panel you will get this. Yes, right click. Close the panel completely and reopen it. The changes has to reflect. Close the panel. No, not Facebook. Okay, do slowly, ma. Do slowly. Enter. Very good. Inspect. Good. Now in CSS panel, do you see two arrows there? Yes, good. Now the last option. That's all. Good. Now drag the CSS panel how much you can to see the complete CS selectors. Okay. Good. Salokumar, share your screen. Okay, your issues are solved. Very good. China, where are the issues before we start? No, sorry. Inisha, anta peddadu pettukokandi. మన HTML, CSS రెండు చూడాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో సగం పెట్టుకోండి. Okay, good. Right, Vignesh, you can share your screen, dude. Yeah, the presenter. Okay, guys. Now, before we start, China, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen for next 15 minutes. Very crucial thing. If you understand this 15 minutes, then the experts concept is very clear. Okay. So in selector sub, In selector sub, do you see Chennai, in selector sub, can you please scroll down? Can you please scroll down in selector sub? கொஞ்சம் கீழே scroll பண்ணுங்க. எஸ், அங்க ஏபிஎஸ் எக்ஸ்பாத்னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. ஏபிஎஸ் எக்ஸ்பாத், எஸ். அந்த ஏபிஎஸ் எக்ஸ்பாத்துக்கு லெஃப்ட் சைடு ஒரு ஐக்கான் இருக்கு பாருங்க, ஒன் பக்கத்துல ஒரு ஐக்கான். Chennai, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen only for next 15 minutes. Watch careful. Click on that. Click on that icon. That icon is used to copy whatever we want. So copy that. Go to your notepad, dude. Go to notepad. Delete that classes, not required. Delete completely. Write absolute XPath. Absolute XPath. ABSOLUTE. A caps. Absolute XPath. XPath. Okay. Is equal to. Paste there. Whatever you have copied, paste there. Very good. Maximize the notepad, dude. Maximize the notepad. Very good. Now hit 2 enters. Hit 2 enters. Very good. Now go to the Chrome browser. Okay. So do you see REL XPath? Okay. Copy the value like you did earlier. Yes. Copy the value. Come to the notepad. Type relative XPath. Is equal to, paste that value. Good. Very good. Okay. Before I start explaining this, whatever we have here, before I start explaining this, in live example, I'll explain one practical example. Consider now everyone are not in Chennai. If you are in Chennai, I could have taken one example in Chennai. Okay, no problem. So consider one guest has come to your city for the very first time. Listen carefully, guys. So consider one guest has come to your city for the very first time. For example, if you are in Chennai, your guest has come to Chennai for the very first time. For example, if you are in Hyderabad, for example, if you are in Mumbai, that person has come to your city for the very first time, and he is standing in the bus stop, the central bus stop. He's standing there, and he called you, and he asked address for your home. Okay, he is asking you to explain the path, explain the route to come to your home. Okay, so you can explain in 2 ways. You can explain the path or route, whatever you call, in 2 ways. Explaining is starting from bus stop. You can explain each and every detailed things. For example, you can explain him, okay, from bus stop, go straight, come outside first of all, go straight, and then take left, and then take right. There will be a flyover, you need to cross that flyover, and then left, take right. So you can explain him in a very detailed manner. That's one way of explaining. The other way of explaining is giving landmarks. You need to tell him, okay, you are in bus stop, right? So pick a bus which comes to this place. From there, it will be very near. Reach that landmark. Opposite to that, you can find my apartment. Okay, not explaining in detail. We are giving some landmarks to come to that landmark where you can find, where he can find your home very, very easily. Okay. Now, a question to everyone in this class. Okay, will you go for option 1 or option 2 to explain details or address to your guest, whoever has come to your city for the very first time? Option 1 or option 2? Very detailed one or giving landmarks? Let me see which one takes more weightage. Okay. Option 1 is detailed one. Option 2 is landmarks. Okay. So I'll be back in a minute. So, okay, half of the people said the detailed one, half of the people said the landmarks. Okay, a question to people who explained in a detailed manner a question to people who opted for detailed manner. What if one or two roads are in repair? We are in India, guys, so definitely one or two roads will be in repairing state. Definitely one or two roads will be blocked. Okay, if you tell a detailed explanation, okay, if one or two roads that you have, one or two routes that you have told is in repairing state, definitely he'll be blocked. Definitely he will be blocked somewhere. Am I correct? Then he'll be lost. He'll be lost somewhere. He doesn't even know where to go. Then he'll call you again. Then you need to tell one another route from that particular point, one another detailed route. Okay. So are you guys getting the point? If you tell in a detailed manner, definitely he may get blocked, because if any of the roads are in repairing state, definitely someone will not allow to go that side. Definitely he'll be blocked somewhere. But if you tell in landmarks, if you tell some landmarks, coming to that landmark is his headache. Coming to the landmark is his headache. If you tell one landmark, he'll pick a bus and he'll ask the driver or conductor, okay, I need to go to this landmark, take me to that landmark. That's all. Reaching that landmark is his headache. Okay. If he reaches the landmark, definitely he can find your home. Okay. If you tell in a detailed manner, if any one of the roads are blocked, definitely he cannot reach your home. Okay. The same concept is XPath. Okay. I'll tell you. China, so do you see here experts are two types basically. I'm going to explain the experts. So experts are basically two types. One is absolute expert. Second one is relative expert. So now I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen only. The next 10 minutes are going to be very crucial. So one is absolute expert. Second one is relative expert. First, I'll explain absolute expert. Absolute expert is our first one, explaining in detail each and every street. Okay, each and every stop. Okay, that is absolute expert. I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain you that value. So what's the first letter in that absolute expert? Can you guys tell me what's the first letter in absolute expert? Do you see? What's the first letter do you see in absolute expert? Slash. Am I correct? எல்லாரும் ஸ்லாஷ் தான் பார்க்கணும். எல்லாரும் HTML and பிங் பண்றீங்க. What's the first letter? Slash. Okay. Slash is nothing but root node. I am going to show you what it is. Should I go to home, go to Chrome browser? Should I everyone watch carefully? In the HTML panel, go to the top. Scroll to the top. Where scroll பண்ணுங்க. What's the first line that you see in the HTML panel? And the first line doc type HTML on just ignore that. Now, can you guys tell me what's the start tag of the first line? What's the first line that you see there? What's the start tag of first line? What's the start tag of first line? HTML. Am I correct? Start tag of HTML is that particular line is HTML. This HTML is nothing but that HTML. Alt tab use பண்ணுங்க Vignesh. So Alt tab கொடுங்க notepad in your keyboard. Very good. This HTML, whatever you see here, is nothing but that HTML. And the HTML in the HTML bus stop. Okay. From bus stop, he has to come outside. So go to the Chrome browser. Go to the Chrome browser now. See the arrows. See the arrows. Arrows for each start tag there is an arrow. Okay. Which arrow is opened there? Which arrow is opened there after HTML? After HTML, which arrow is opened for head or body? Which arrow is opened? Head arrow is opened or body arrow is opened? Part சொல்லுங்க எல்லாருமே. என்னடா head and bring பண்றீங்க? Head is closed. Do you see there? என்ன arrow பார்த்து கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியலையா? Body is opened. China, can you click on that body arrow? Yeah, click on that. மெதுவா click பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு வாட்டி click பண்ணுங்க. You see the body arrow is opened. So body is opened. Head கிடையாது. அந்த body மேல click பண்ணுங்க China. Click that body. Body இது ஓபன்ல இருக்கு. arrow பார்த்து கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியாதா? என்னடா பிடெக் படிச்சுதானே வந்தீங்க. Head arrow is closed and the head arrow open பண்ணுங்க China. See the arrow structure. If you open that arrow, it will show in downwards. It will show downwards. If it is closed, it will show rightwards. The arrow click பண்ணுங்க China. Click close that head. Are you guys clear? Whoever pinged the head, யார் head ping பண்ணீங்களா உங்களுக்கு clear இப்போ head is not opened, body is opened. No, body is not closed. Okay, many people are getting confused. China, close the HTML panel. I'll show you from start. கொஞ்சம் கவனம் பாருங்க, அதான் சொன்னது, கொஞ்சம் கவனம் பாருங்க. Close that. Okay, right click, inspect email ID field. Right click the email ID field and inspect. Okay, good. Scroll up சின்ன, scroll up. இப்ப பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க எல்லாருமே, which one is in open status, head or body? அந்த arrow பார்த்து சொல்லணும். அந்த arrow downwards காமிக்குதுன்னா ஓப்பன்ல இருக்கிற மாதிரி. If it is in rightwards, it is closed. Whoever has pinged head, அவங்க தான் சொல்லணும் மெயினா. So which one is opened? Head தான், head closedல இருக்கு, body openல இருக்கு. Pavitra, is it clear ma? You ping me a question. Is it clear now? Okay, head downல இருக்கு பாருங்க. அந்த arrow வந்து downல இருக்கு. downல இருக்குன்னா openல இருக்கு. நான் காமிக்கிறேன், எல்லாரும் பாருங்க. சின்ன click on that body arrow. Click பண்ண உடனே க்ளோஸ் ஆயிடுது பாருங்க. You see that it's closed. Now click on that head arrow. பாருங்க, it is opened. It is an open status. அந்த arrow பார்த்து நீங்க கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Okay. Exactly, Haritha, you are right. Open లో ఉన్నదానికి arrow down లో ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, head down లో ఉంది కదా arrow, so head open లో ఉందని అర్థం. చిన్న click on that arrow, head arrow click பண்ணுங்க. You see the head is closed, body is also closed. Okay, first of all, I'll explain what is head and body. In any HTML page, whatever HTML page you take, there will be two elements, head and body. Okay, I'm going to explain you what is head, what is body. Open only head, China. Open only head. Now, question to everyone. You people have completed engineering, going to be a software engineers. So, tell me the title of this page. If Facebook site தெரியுதுல open பண்ணிருக்கோம்ல, what's the title of this page? What's the title of this page? Websiteல பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க எனக்கு. See the website and tell me what's the title of this page. இந்த Facebook siteோட title என்னமா சின்ன சொல்லுங்க எல்லாருமே. I'm not asking URL, I'm asking title. Okay, whoever has pinged Facebook, that's not actually title. Only one person pinged. Actually, couple of people pinged correctly. One person is Selva Kumar, the other one is Srinivasan. Okay, listen carefully. Perissa Tereja, whichever is there in bigger letters, that doesn't mean there it is title. That is not title. The Facebook and blue color, that's not title actually. Technically, the title is the top one. Do you see on the browser top after on above the URL? Correct. Vignesh. So now watch carefully. That is the title of the page. Take any site. For example, SkillRare is there, right? In the first tab in Vignesh screen. That is the title of SkillRare site. Click on that, buddy. Click on that SkillRare. இங்க நீங்க டைட்டில் என்னன்னு கேட்டேன்னா நீங்க வந்து அந்த SkillRare சொல்லுவீங்களா? If I ask you the title of this page, definitely you will say, okay, SkillRare. No, not that one. People will say the SkillRare categories. These are all the title. No, the title of the page is the title of any website is actually the top one. For example, for this page, the title of the page is SkillRare : online courses, learn anywhere, learn any skill. This is the title of the site. Guys, you are going to be software engineers, be technical. Okay, மத்தவங்க மாதிரி சொல்லக்கூடாது. ஓகே, பெருசா இருந்தா இது, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இது டைட்டில் என்னன்னா ஆன்லைன் கோர்சஸ் சொன்னீங்கன்னா இதான் பெருசா இருக்கு, இதான் டைட்டில் சொன்னா தட்ஸ் ராங். That's absolutely wrong. Okay, the title of the any page is nothing but the browser title on top. Okay, if you go to Facebook, come to Facebook. Here the title of the page is Facebook -login or sign up. That's the title of the page. Okay, now in head, basically in head, only the title details will be there. Do you see title start back there in the middle in head? கொஞ்சம் கீழே இருக்கு பாருங்க. Title ID is equal to page title. கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே கீழே வாங்க. அங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. So the title and the outside details of a web page will be in head. Do you see there? Title ID is equal to page title. That's the title there. You can double tap on that and delete and put Vignesh. That's the content. Okay, hit enter. So the title of the page is now Vignesh. So the content of the title is basically displayed on top. So going forward, if I ask you what is title, that is actually the title. அங்க உங்களுக்கு வெப்சைட்ல பெருசா தெரிஞ்சு அது டைட்டில் கிடையாது. அது யூஸ்வலா நார்மல் பசங்க சொல்றது. நீங்க யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு பி டெக்னிக்கல் கைஸ். ஓகே, நீங்க ப்ராப்பரா யோசிச்சு சொல்லணும். ஓகே, ரிஃப்ரெஷ் த பேஜ் டியூட். So basically in any HTML site there will be one head and one body. Okay, so in head there will be the details of outside the website or website kulla irukra outside details da irukum. Okay, close the head, dude. Close the head. Now keep your mouse pointer on body. Do you see the whole website is highlighted here? Do you see the title alla highlight agala pathina? If you see the whole website is highlighted here when Vignesh kept his mouse pointer on body. Do you guys notice that? Part solunga. Ellarume? Are you guys getting my point? So the whole website, the whole body of this website code will be inside body. The whole website HTML code will be inside body. The outside code of any website, that is title, URL, these kind of things will be in head. Okay, are you guys getting the difference between head and body? So ஒரு வெப்சைட் குள்ள இருக்கிற HTML கோட் எல்லாமே பாடியில் இருக்கும். அந்த வெப்சைட் சுத்தி இருக்கிற விஷயங்கள்னா அந்த டைட்டில், யூஆர்எல், இதுக்கு சம்பந்தப்பட்ட டேட்டா எல்லாம் ஹெட்ல இருக்கும். Is everyone clear what is the difference between head and body? I need யாருக்காவது கிளாரிட்டி இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுங்க. I'll explain one more time. Chana, I want answer from everyone. I can see 88 people in the class. Only 10 to 6 people தான் பிக் பண்றாங்க. హరిత ఓకే హరిత నేను చూస్తానమ్మా, మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు ఎవరు లేరంటే మీకు తెలుగులో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను. హేమంత్ ఆనంద్, ఓకే. Listen carefully. I'll explain in Tamil as well as in Telugu. இன்னொரு வாட்டி கவனமா கேளுங்க. So in any HTML website there will be two parts. One is head and the other one is body. రెండు ఉంటాయమ్మా హరిత, గమనం క్లియర్ గా ఉండండి. హెడ్, బాడీ. ఓకే, సో హెడ్ లో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయంటే ఆ వెబ్సైట్ యొక్క టైటిల్ అంటే ఏంది? ఆ బ్రౌజర్ పై నుంచి చూడండి, ఫేస్బుక్ -లాగిన్ ఆర్ సైన్ అప్. విఘ్నేష్ அந்த హెడ్ மட்டும் ఓపెన్ பண்ணுங்க వాటి. ఇందులో టైటిల్ అని ఒక స్టార్ట్ ట్యాగ్ కనిపిస్తుందా మీకు? అంగవేయించిన. సో మీకు అక్కడ కనిపిస్తున్న టైటిల్, అందులో కంటెంట్ ఉందా? ఫేస్బుక్ -లాగిన్ ఆర్ సైన్ అప్, అదే అనమాట పైన కనిపించేది. ఓకే, సో బేసికల్ గా హెడ్ లో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయంటే వెబ్సైట్ చుట్టూ ఉండే విషయాలన్నీ పైన ఉంటాయి, హెడ్ లో ఉంటాయి. చుట్టూ ఉండే విషయాలు అంటే టైటిల్. ఓకే, I'll definitely explain, Harshita, don't worry. I'll explain in English, I'll explain in Tamil, I'll explain in Telugu, don't worry. Okay, first let me complete in Telugu. Okay, so ఈ వెబ్సైట్ చుట్టూ ఉండే విషయాలన్నీ హెడ్ లో ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా, హెడ్ లో ఉంటాయి. సో బాడీలో ఏమో ఉంటాయంటే ఆ వెబ్సైట్ లోపల ఉండే విషయాలన్నీ బాడీలో ఉంటాయి. చిన్న క్లోజ్ దట్ హెడ్ బడి విఘ్నేష్. సో కీప్ యువర్ మౌస్ పాయింటర్ ఆన్ బాడీ. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఆ బాడీ మీద మౌస్ పాయింటర్ పెట్టడం వల్ల మొత్తం బాడీ హైలైట్ అయింది, చూసారా? సో ఆ బాడీలో ఉండే మొత్తం HTML కూడా ఆ బాడీలో ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, మీకు పైన కనిపించే వెబ్సైట్ లో మొత్తం యొక్క బాడీ కోడ్ బాడీలో ఉంటుంది. అన్ని యూఆర్ఎల్, టైటిల్, అన్ని విషయాలన్నీ అంత హెడ్ లోనే ఉంటాయి. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ హరిత? అట్లీస్ట్ నో. సో ఆ బాడీలోనే మీకు లొకేటర్స్ అన్ని ఉంటాయి ఫర్ ఈచ్ ఫీల్డ్. ఓకే, so Chana, I'm explaining in English one more time. Listen carefully. So basically, in any HTML website, HTML data, there will be two parts. One is head, the other one is body. Okay, head will contain the details outside the website. Outside the website, in the sense, the title of the page, the URL, the other details, completely outside of the details. For example, if you open head, Chana, open head, Chana. Vignesh, open head. Yeah, if you see in head there is a start tag called title. You see there is a start tag called title, and you can see the content there, Facebook -login or sign up. That is the title which is displayed on top of the website, if you see there. Okay, so the point here is in HTML there will be two parts, head and body. In head you will have all the details outside the website, that is title, URL, whatever details outside the website will be there. Okay, but in body you will have the HTML code for the actual website. If you see, Chita, close the head, keep your mouse pointer on body. He is keeping the mouse pointer on body. You can see the whole website is highlighted. So that means the whole HTML code of the website is inside body. You can see here. Chita, can you inspect email field? Inspect it. Very good. Now we have a HTML code for email ID field here. So மெதுவா மேல scroll பண்ணுங்க, பாடிக்கு போயிடுங்க. Scroll பண்ணி do you see here which one is opened, head or body? எல்லாரும் பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க, which one is opened, head or body? Which one is opened? Body is open. That means the HTML code of that particular email address field is inside body. So whatever is there inside the website, that particular part of code will be in body. Whatever is outside that website, it will be in head. Is it clear for everyone? Harshita and whoever asked me to explain one more time. Ellarkume clear adachina? Harshita asked me to explain one more time. Naresh, is it clear china? Prashant, is it clear? Whoever asked me to explain one more time. Naresh, Harshita, Prashant, is it clear or do you want me to repeat one more time? Prashant, is it clear, Achana? Prashant, yes. Harshita, is it clear, ma? Very good, good. Now let's come back to XPath. So the first line in XPath, Chana, go to the notepad. Go to the notepad. What's the first line, first word in that absolute XPath? Single slash. Single slash means root node. Root node means starting node. Single slash is nothing but root node, starting node. After single slash, we have a HTML. Okay. After HTML, what do we have? After HTML, what do we have? Body. Do you see HTML body? Okay. Can you go to that Chrome browser, buddy? Go to the Chrome browser. Do you see HTML? And then which one is opened for email address field? Body. Okay. After body, which one is open? After body, which one is opened? Can you see in the HTML panel and tell me? After body, which one is opened? Div node is open. Do you see div node is open? Let's check our absolute XPath. Chana, go to the notepad. After body, do you see div there? Okay, one more street. You have explained in a detailed manner, right? One more street. Then go to the Chrome browser, Chana. Go to the Chrome browser. Inside div, there is one more div opened. One div is not opened. Inside the div, one div is not opened. The other div is opened. After that, one more div is opened. After that, one more div is opened. If you scroll down slowly, Chana. Slowly. Div is opened, and then one form is opened here. Do you see here? Start tag form is opened here. Do you see that? Go to the notepad, dude. Go to the notepad. Do you see there div? Do you see the form? Do you see form there? There is the form. Okay. After the form, there are two divs and then input. Should I go to the Chrome browser? After form, if you scroll down slowly, do you see one div opened after form? Okay, another div opened. Do you see there? And then the start tag is input. Keep the yes, input. That is nothing but email address field. Keep the mouse pointer in input. Email address field text and the code no. I mean the HTML code and the input kedachana. Highlight mail or input. Other than email address field. Ningale confuse type. Come to the notepad. Come to the notepad. Kadasi learner ke? In absolute XPath, what is the last one? Input. That is nothing but your home. If we explain in detailed manner, that will be in this way. Okay. Now coming to the problems. If, for example, after 2 days, if the developer removes one of the divs, we have around 10 or 12 divs here. Div 1, div 2, div 1, div 1, div 1. For example, there is some change in the code. Developer has removed one div. Here it is, Martina. Go to the Chrome browser. Inspect email address fields. Okay. Go to the top. HTML field top போயிட்டு மாட்டினா நல்லா கவனம் பாருங்க. மேல ஸ்க்ரோல் பண்ணிட்டு வர இன்புட் மட்டும் தான் ஹைலைட்டா இருக்கும். அதுதான் எந்த நோடு இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணோமோ அதுதான் ஹைலைட்டா இருக்கும். ஸ்க்ரோல் டவுன் எங்க பாருங்க இன்புட் மட்டும் தான் ஹைலைட்டா இருக்கு. Yes, that's the image. Key like a mouse pointer மேல அந்த field highlight ஆகும். Okay. Now, watch carefully. Come to the notepad, buddy. Come to the notepad. So you have started from bus stop till your home. Each and every street you explain. What if one street is blocked? What if your developer removes any of the divs tomorrow? Your XPath is wrong. Whatever XPath you have given in your script will be wrong. Your script will fail. என்னடா நீ சொல்லிருக்க பாத்து எதுவும் இது இல்லவே இல்ல தப்பா இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு your script will get failed. You have a lot of divs here. Okay. So if developer removes one of the divs or two of the divs or three of the divs, your XPath is basically invalid. You need to get one more XPath and then use. This is a problem with absolute XPath. When coming to relative XPath, it is like landmarks. Okay, it is going to be simple, clean, and very, very efficient. Okay, I'm going to show you. So, what's the start tag of the email address field? Can you go to the Chrome browser, dude? What's the start tag of email address field? Mouse pointer கொஞ்சம் அப்பப்போ அந்த ஃபீல்டு மேலே வைங்க விக்னேஷ், இல்லைன்னா மற்றவங்க கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிடுவாங்க. Okay, yes. What's the start tag of the email address field? Input. Okay, go to the notepad, dude. Go to the notepad. Okay. So what's the start letter here? What's the start letter here? In absolute XPath, it is single slash. Single slash means starting, not starting from bus stop. But in absolute XPath, it is nothing but double slash. Double slash is nothing but bypassing everything and going to the actual field. Double slash is nothing but bypassing everything and going to the actual field. நீங்க ஊருக்கு பஸ் எல்லாம் ஏறினீங்கன்னா பைபாஸ் ரைடர்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும். அது சின்ன சின்ன சந்துலலாம் போகாது. It will bypass everything and it will go to the actual destination, point to point. The same thing. It will bypass everything and it will go to the actual field. We are trying to locate which field? Email address field. For the email address field, the start tag is input. That input and this input is same. And then go to the Chrome browser, dude. Do you have ID, name, and class? We have all three. Which one takes high priority? ID takes high priority. Okay. So ID value is email. So we are going to tell the landmark here. Go to the Chrome browser, sorry, notepad, dude. Square brackets. This is the syntax, guys. Square brackets at ID is equal to email. Telling the landmark. Okay. If you come here, you can reach my home. That's all. Okay. Go to the Chrome browser. Go to selector sub. Two arrow and the two arrows மேல click பண்ணுங்க. Go to selector sub. Do you see relative XPath there? Relative XPath தெரியுதுல்ல? Copy that relative XPath. Click on that icon. Paste in the text field in the top. அந்த ஒரு text field தெரியுதுல்ல? Selector sub லியே text field. சொல்ல வச்சேன்னா selector paste there. Hit enter. Do you see, guys? Do you see one element matching? That one element is nothing but the email address field. So the email address field can be located using ID, name, class, and then XPath also. The XPath syntax is this one. Okay, telling the landmark. So XPath is basically two types. We have to use only relative XPath. We should not use absolute XPath. So I'm going to show my screen for a minute. So guys, everyone able to see my screen, right? Watch carefully. So XPaths are basically two types. These notes I will send. No. You are going to write. So XPaths are basically two types. I'll tell you when to write. Just watch carefully. So XPaths are basically two types. Absolute XPath. This is direct way to find an element. So begins with single slash. Single slash means it is starting from root node. Root node means from HTML. From bus stop onwards, we are going to tell the details. Okay, how to reach your home. Okay. When it comes to relative XPath, this is a second type of XPath. It starts from middle of the HTML. DOM na enna solittu na appuram explain pandren. Don't worry about it. So middle of the HTML panel vechkinga. So consider this as HTML panel. Like I'll explain DOM later. So it begins with double slash means it can search the element anywhere in the page. It will bypass everything and it will actual. Okay. So it has all the elements. So basically XPaths are two types, absolute XPath and relative XPath. Absolute XPath means very, very detailed one, which we should not use. Because tomorrow when the developer changes anything to the code, definitely your XPath is going to get impacted. Okay. But if you use relative XPath, definitely it will not get impacted because you are taking the details of only that field. We are not taking any other code. Okay. So that's the reason. Okay. So never ever use absolute XPath. Never ever. Okay. To start, don't use absolute XPath. Going forward, we are going to use only relative XPath. There are many types in XPaths which you are going to see now. So, but understand the difference. So never ever use absolute XPath. We are going to use only relative XPath. Are you guys clear? First of all, are you guys clear? First of all, with the concept, relative, absolute, and relative XPath. Everyone. Why we should not use absolute XPath, why we should use only absolute XPath. Thank you, Harish. Clear, right? Very good. Now, என்ன பண்ண போறீங்களா? You guys are going to write these notes. இந்த notes எழுதுங்க first. டக்குன்னு நோட்ஸ்ல எழுதுங்க. டக்குன்னு நோட்ஸ் எழுதுங்க. Experts are heading வச்சுக்கீங்க. Keep heading as experts. Expert typesல first absolute expert. இதுல இந்த டிவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் நிறைய போட்டுக்காதீங்க. Just put 4 to 5 divs. That's all enough. இந்த டிவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் கணக்கு எடுத்தெல்லாம் போட்டீங்கன்னா மத்தியானம் ஆயிடும். Okay, just put some for 5 to 6 divs here and then close this. Let me know once this is done. Notes எழுதுங்க faster. முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? Done, guys? முடிச்சாங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க. Then I'll show the next slide to write. டக்குன்னு எழுதுறோம். நீங்க ஆட்டோமேஷன் டெஸ்டர்ஸ் தான் ஆக போறீங்க. இவ்வளோ டைம் எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன் இப்படி டக்குன்னு எழுதுறோம். இந்த டிவ்ஸ் எல்லாம் கணக்கு எடுத்து அத்தனை டிவ்ஸ் போடாதீங்க. ஏதோ 4-5 டிவ்ஸ் போட்டுக்கிட்டு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிக்கங்க. Good question, Raj Khanna. That is very good question. That numbering is nothing but எத்தனாவது டிவ்னு சொல்றது. Okay, for example, first div will have number 1, second div will have number 2. Nested divs will be there. There will be div inside one more div that will carry 3 or 4. So basically, uh, it is the numbering of those divs. For example, the first div will take 1, the second div will take 2. If it is a separate div, it will take 1. So the numbering is based on container. Div is nothing but container. Raj Khanna, is your question answered? Those numberings are actually how many times it is going to repeat in the order. For example, HTML is repeated only once. That's why HTML will carry number 1. Body will be repeated only once. That's why it is carrying only 1. Input is repeated only once. So on. But if you see divs, it will have different numbers, 2, 3, because there will be some nested divs. முடிச்சிட்டுக்கான சொல்லுங்கடா. Sure, done, everyone? முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? சும்மா ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு வச்சுக்கிட்டு இருங்கன்னா யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு லூஸ் சம்திங். ஓகே, நான் இதுக்கு டைம் வேஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஓகே, ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து வச்சுட்டு ஓகே டன் சொன்னீங்கன்னா நாளைக்கு அந்த ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் போச்சுன்னா டன், அவ்வளோதான், கதை முடிஞ்சு. ஸோ எழுதுங்க. இஃப் ஐ கிவ் டைம் ஃபார் நோட்ஸ், that means it's very important notes. ஏன்னா மற்ற நோட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஐ எம் சென்டிங் இன் வாட்ஸ்அப் இஃப் யூ சி. ஸோ நோட்ஸ் இங்கேயே காமிச்சு எழுத சொல்றேன்னா தட் இஸ் வெரி வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் நோட்ஸ். அது கொஞ்சம் ரியலைஸ் பண்ணி எழுதுடுங்க. ஓகே, ரைட் த செகண்ட் நோட்ஸ் ரிலேட்டிவ் எக்ஸ்பர்ட். டக்குன்னு எழுதுடுங்க. Relative expert. Can you guys complete it immediately? Done? Guys, done? Done? எழுதிட்டீங்களா? Good. Write this also. This is the syntax of relative XPath, which we are going to do a lot of assignments. We are going to practice more. Once you are comfortable with this, then we'll go to the next concept. முடிச்சிடுங்க டக்குன்னு. This is the syntax of XPath, relative XPath. Now going forward, whenever I say XPath, whenever you people say XPath, that is nothing but relative XPath only. We are not going to use absolute XPath. Very, very important interview question. Which XPath is most preferred? Relative XPath. Why na? நீங்க இப்ப நான் explain பண்ண example explain பண்ணலாம். Can you guys complete this? Complete பண்ணிட்டு சொல்லுங்க இது. Single slash is nothing but root node. Root node na HTML இருந்து start ஆகும். Double slash is nothing but current node. Node na ஒண்ணு இல்ல. அந்த HTML code is nothing but root node. டன்னடா முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? டக்கு டக்குன்னு எழுதணும். Okay, sorry. We are going to start practicals now. Okay, so I'll show one field. You people are going to write the XPath. நீங்க தான் XPath எழுத போறீங்க. Okay, so then we'll go to the XPath types later. Okay, so Vignesh, I'm giving you the presenter access. எல்லாரும் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? I'm switching the access to Vignesh. சின்ன டன்ரா Vignesh. Okay, so everyone are ready with the Facebook site, right? So I'll tell one field. நான் எப்படி எழுதணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு I'll give one demo. I'll give one demo in Vignesh screen. Okay, அதே மாதிரி நீங்க when I tell the field, you need to do that particular field. சின்ன scroll down in the application, Facebook application. கொஞ்சம் கீழே scroll பண்ணுங்க. Click on that create new account. Okay, there will be a big form. Yeah, click that. Okay, good. Mobile number field inspect பண்ணுங்க. Inspect mobile number field. Now everyone watch Vignesh screen. I'm going to tell you how to do this. After we all do together. Okay. Now we have a start tag called input. ID is there, name is there, class is there. All three is there. Once we have all three, we don't even go to XPath. XPath we have ID. But to understand, to learn syntax, we are using ID here. Okay, keep that in mind. So if you have ID, don't even go to XPath. XPath not even required. Okay, since we need to learn the XPath syntax to understand the upcoming concepts. There are many concepts in XPath. To understand that, you need to be thorough with the XPath syntax. Okay, now come to the selectors hub. Come to the selectors hub. Go to the text field on top. Delete that. எல்லாரும் கவனம் பார்த்து எழுதுங்க. So கவனம் பாருங்க. So XPath syntax is / right buddy, / what's the start tag of it? Input. Type input. Chana, this is case sensitive. That's a very important point. I forgot to tell you. Case sensitive. You need to be careful when you type something. Okay. Input. Put square brackets. When you start a bracket, close the bracket immediately. Close the bracket also, buddy. Okay. Now come inside to that brackets. So at we need to use an attribute. So attribute which we are allowed to use is ID, name, and class. Which one takes high priority? ID takes high priority. So at ID is equal to put single quotes, buddy. Single quotes. Put the closing quotes also. Okay. Inside that quotes, copy the ID value and paste it there. Copy the ID value from the left side. Yeah, double tap the ID value. Double tap. Yeah, copy. Come to your XPath. Paste inside the single quotes. Now hit enter. Hit enter. One element matching. This one element matching is actual result. So whatever XPath that you write should match only one element. If it is matching more than one element, that's a problem. That we are going to see how to. I'm going to explain you. I'm going to give solution out of that. But for now, it has to match only one element. This XPath you can write using name also. So you can write using name also. So now delete ID in your XPath. Yeah, delete ID value delete பண்ணிடுங்க. ID ன்னு இருக்குல்ல அதுவும் delete பண்ணிடுங்க. Delete ID and type name. Now copy the name value from left side and paste it here. Very good. Paste it here. Hit enter. One element match. You can locate using ID. You can locate using name also. You can locate using class also, but I don't recommend using class because it will be there multiple times. Okay, don't do that. Okay. First of all, before we start the practicals, are you guys clear? Everyone, are you guys clear how to write the XPath? Because I'm going to tell one field, everyone has to write the XPath. Both using ID, it has to match one element, and then remove that. If you have name, you need to rewrite the XPath for the same field using name. Is it clear before we start our practicals? I need answer from people with laptops because you are going to do the. Absolutely, Kritika. If we don't have ID, then the priority goes to name. Definitely, you can use the name itself in your script. Since we are learning the XPath syntax, you can write using the name value. That's a good point. Very good. Ada Kritika, I explained you, right? So I'll explain you, Samuel. First, let me clear Kritika's doubt. Kritika, I'll explain. Listen carefully. So Kritika's question is, then why are we using ID, name, and class in XPath? So if you have ID, name, and class, we don't even think about XPath. So now I am repeating again and again and again. If you have ID, name, and class, we don't even think about XPath. Now we are learning only XPath syntax. Listen carefully. XPath syntax. If you know this syntax only, Sunil Kumar, wait, question. I'll get diverted. So if we don't have ID, name, and class only, we'll go to XPaths. Okay. Now we are writing XPaths using ID and name because to learn the syntax. I repeat once again, to learn the syntax. To learn the syntax only. If we have ID and name, we don't even write XPath. Kritika, is it clear? We are learning only syntax because there is a new concept. We have some more concepts coming up. Okay, let me share my screen. I don't want to confuse you, everyone. That's why I did not show this. But since many people are asking this question, let me share my screen. So now watch my screen. There are concepts coming up. You can see here XPath types. Contains text or and starts with the text, and there is one another concept called XPath access methods. If you have to learn these concepts, you should know the basic XPath syntax. That's why we are writing XPaths with ID and name. Okay, is it clear at least now, Kritika? And also the other people, whoever has doubts, why are we writing XPath using ID? To learn syntax, to learn only the syntax. Okay, next question, Samuel. One element matching enna china share your screen, buddy. Vignesh, let me stop sharing. Vignesh, yes, you are the presenter, Vignesh. Good question. So that one element is nothing but mobile address field. For example, for now, Vignesh, Samuel watch Vignesh screen. So Vignesh has written XPath for mobile address, mobile field, mobile number field. Okay. If you see, Vignesh has written the XPath only for mobile number field. That one element matching is nothing but the mobile number field. Do you see that highlighted in orange color? That mobile address field, do you see that highlighted in orange color? That is that one element. Samuel, did I answer your question? Samuel? Good. Okay, next question. Wait பண்ணுங்க ஒருத்தங்களா ping பண்ணுங்க. I think I cleared Kritika's question. I cleared Samuel's question. Then Sunil. Okay. Sunil, sorry. Sunil, we go to XPath when you don't have ID, name, and class. Okay. ID name illanala. If you don't have ID name itself, even though if you have class also, we'll go for XPaths only. I showed you the example right in the starting, the Flipkart example. So don't go for class. If you don't have ID name, go for XPaths. Okay. Absolutely. Even though even though it doesn't have duplicate values, we'll go to XPaths only. Sir, path is there only. Then why we need to write? We can copy. You can copy paste Pavitra, but I want you people to practice. That's a very, very important question. I want you people to practice. Don't copy paste. Type manually. Okay. Good. I think I answered everyone's question. Now we'll start. I'll tell one field. You have to write the XPath. Using ID, first write it. Hit enter. It has to match one element, and then write the same XPath using name. It has to locate only one element. Okay, that element is should be highlighted in orange color on top. Okay, write inspect date field. Inspect the date field and write the XPath. Guys, inspect the date field and write the XPath quickly. Go to the selector sub. Go to the text field of selector sub and write the XPath using ID. Or a cut time 0 elements match or weakness. Paste the ID value and hit enter. Paste பண்ணுங்க. Paste பண்ணி hit பண்ணுங்க. Hit enter. No. Slash remove பண்ணுங்க. Extra slash இருக்கு endingல. Remove the extra quote. Single quote extra இருக்கு. Hit enter. 7 elements matching. 0 elements matching. எதுக்கு கண்டுபிடிங்க பார்க்கலாம். Can someone tell me what's the defect in Vignesh XPath? Very good, Santosh. Very good, Muthu. Can someone tell me what's the issue with Vignesh start tag? Very good, Prashant. Start tag is select. Don't blindly write with input. Start tag select. நீங்க input போட்டு எழுதிருக்கீங்க. Remove that input and type select. எத்தனை பேர் இந்த மாதிரி எழுதிருக்கீங்க? Okay, start tag will change depending on the field. You have to be careful. Yeah, hit enter now. It will match one element. Okay. Now write the same XPath using name. அதோட நேம் வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கிட்டு எழுதுங்க சொன்னா. Okay, copy the name value and paste it there. I wantedly gave this drop down because it will not have start tag as input. I wanted to see how many people make this mistake. How many of you completed with ID and name? How many of you completed? Are you able to match one element with your XPath? Are you guys able to match one element with your XPath? At name rendu vaati potirukeenga Santosh. Remove one at name. Very good. So people with laptop, please let me know if you are able to match one element with ID and name. That's very important. Done? People with laptops, let me know. Is it done? You people have to tell me. Is it done? Are you able to write? யாராவது லாக்ல இருக்கீங்களா? Is anyone lagging? Let me know. If you want me to wait, I'll wait. Or else I'll go to the next concept. You people need to tell me. People with laptops, you people should be proactive. Let me know if you want me to wait. I'll wait. Or else I'll tell the next field. Is it done, guys? Everyone? People with laptops? Is it done? Anyone want me to wait or shall I proceed? Shall I proceed? Good. Now, should I scroll down in the application? Scroll down in the application. Sign up button is there, right? Sign up button. Can you guys write the export for the sign up button, the green button, using ID and then name also? Okay, you have both ID and name. Okay. Can you guys write the expert using ID and name? Careful with the start tag. Careful with the start tag. It will not be always input. You have to be careful. Very good, Vignesh. Very good, Vignesh. Good. Okay. Write with ID first and then with name. முடிச்சவங்க சொல்லுங்க. That ID value will differ for different people, so don't worry about it. So put the ID value whatever you have in your laptop. Very good, Chana. Name vechalladu Vignesh. Right, using name. Very good, Kavya. Very good. Very good, Muthu. Good, Rahul. Good. Very good, Rahul. One element match. Good. முடிச்சவங்க சொல்லுங்க. Now you people have an idea of how to start the expert. Okay. How to யாராவது லாக்ல இருக்கீங்களா? Do you want me to wait? Let me know. நீங்க சொன்னாதான் எனக்கு தெரியும். ஏன்னா நீங்க we are not having the physical classes, right? நேர்ல இருந்தா நான் பார்த்து கண்டுபிடிச்சிடுவேன். யாராவது ஸ்ட்ரகிள் ஆறீங்கன்னா டக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க. ஆன்லைன்ல so you need to tell me. You need to tell me. Very good, Hemant. Very good. Naresh. Wait பண்றான் Naresh. Sign up button சொல்லிருந்தேன். Have you completed that? Martina, it will accept class. Can you write using class, guys? Class use பண்ண எழுதுங்க. என்ன நடக்குது நீங்களே பாருங்க. And hit enter. Hit enter. How many elements matching? One element matching, Nana. Good. Then fine. I don't know. My suggestion is always don't use class. We'll see in Flipkart. Can you, China, open Flipkart? Vignesh, China, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. Open Flipkart. Very good. Locate that groceries, China. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பண்ண மாதிரியே அந்த groceries locate பண்ணு. Yeah, inspect. Okay. China, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. Go to selector sub. Start tag இருக்கு, class இருக்கு. வச்சு class வச்சு எழுதுச்சுன்னா என்ன நடக்குது பார்க்கலாம். பொறுமையா கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. பொறுமையா. Okay. Now write the XPath using class. /div. சரி எல்லாரும் Vignesh screen பாருங்க. Martina, your question is going to be answered now. So start tag div. Very good. Square brackets போட்டுக்கீங்க. When you start, close it immediately. Very good. So inside that at class is equal to single quotes. Start the single quote and close the single quote also inside. Inside that, put that copy paste that class value. எல்லாரும் கவனம் பாருங்க. Paste there and hit enter. How many elements match? 9 elements match. That's why I emphasize all. On the 9 elements, if you see those 9 elements on the website, you can see those are those 9 elements. All are getting highlighted. The one which is highlighted in orange color is the first element in that 9 elements. Remaining are second, third, fourth, fifth, goes on. So that's why I'm always asking you to not to use class directly and don't use the class in XPath also. If you have ID and name, use ID and name. If you don't have ID and name, if you still have class, don't even look at that class. Go to XPath and start creating XPath. The ones that I'm going to teach now. Okay, there are different types of XPaths I'm going to teach now. Okay. Martina, is your question answered, ma? That's the reason I'm asking you to don't waste your time by using class in your script, and don't waste your time by using class in XPaths also. Okay, definitely it will create problem. Okay, now we are going to see XPath types. Now we are going to get into core concept of XPath. There are different types of XPaths, guys. We'll see one by one. Should I close this flip card? Not required. Okay, keep flip card. Should I alarm my flip card? We'll start from there. இல்லைனா ஃப்ளிப்கார்ட் வேணாம் நம்ம அப்புறம் வரலாம். ஃப்ளிப்கார்ட் இப்பவே வேணாம், கொஞ்சம் காம்ப்ளெக்சிட்டி அப்புறமா இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்றேன். நாட் நவ். க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ளிப்கார்ட் படி. கோ டு ஃபேஸ்புக். ஓகே, க்ளோஸ் திஸ் லேயர். அந்த லேயர் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுங்க. சின்ன எல்லாருமே கேன் யூ கைஸ் இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் தட் ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் லிங்க்? எல்லாருமே கேன் யூ கைஸ் இன்ஸ்பெக்ட் தட் ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் லிங்க்? ஓகே. Now guys, can you tell me the start tag here? What's the start tag here for forgotten password link in Facebook? What's the start tag? Anchor tag. Very good. Do you have ID name and do you have ID name? What happened, ma? Double quotes. Aisha, do you have any doubts, ma? Aisha, do you have any doubts, ma? You pinged the double quotes. Okay, good. So, do you have ID, name, and class? No, we don't have ID and name and class. Since we don't have ID, name, and class, we can't even write XPath with. We can't write XPath with the syntax that you learned. Till now, we have written XPath using ID, name, and class. Am I correct? But how are we going to deal with it? We don't have ID, we don't have name also to write XPath. Then how are we going to deal these kind of scenarios? That I'm going to teach you. We have different types of XPaths. Okay, different types of XPaths. The first one that we are going to see is contains text. Very important XPath type. This is majorly used in many projects. In real time, contains text is used in many projects in many companies. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Do you have content here? எல்லாரும் பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. சரி, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen for next 10 minutes. Please watch Vignesh screen. Do you have content here? What's the content? Forgotten password, question mark வரக்கூடாது, எல்லாமே சேர்த்து தான் content. Okay, yes, we have content, that is forgotten password. So whenever you inspect a text, whenever you inspect a link, okay, definitely those kind of fields will not have ID, name, and class. Okay, that's 99%. It will not have any ID, name, or class. Whenever you inspect these kind of links or text, definitely it will not have ID, name, or class. So all you need to do is, if ID, name, and class is not there, then we need to go for XPaths. Okay, so I'm going to teach you the first XPath type, that is contains text. Should I go to the text field in selector section? I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. Text field in selector somebody. Selector text field. அதை ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடு. அதெல்லாம் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடு. Delete that. Completely remove பண்ணிடுங்க. So as usual, இப்ப புரியும் உங்களுக்கு why we were practicing with IDs and names. As usual, the XPath should start with double slash only. That's the syntax. So put double slash dude. Okay, what's the start tag? Start tag is A. That's the syntax. So start tag is A. As usual, put square brackets. Okay, this is the syntax of XPath. That's why we were practicing with ID and name. Now you will understand why we wasted 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now inside that square brackets, we are going to use a method called contains. We are going to use a method called contains. Contains na enna Tamil? Contains na enna chana? Tamil enna solunga, apram I'll ask in Telugu. Contains na enna? Irukum. Contains na enna artham? Irukum. It will be there. It will be there. Okay. Telugu nana untadi. Kachithanga untadi ani artham. Am I correct? So contains means definitely it will be there. Am I correct? So we are going to use a method called contains. Should I write contains in small letters? Contains. Contains is a method. So whenever I say method, definitely you have to put circular brackets. Am I correct? Put circular brackets. 9 0 மேல இருக்கும்ல அது. So whenever I say Vignesh is a method, you have to write Vignesh circular brackets. Whenever I say Azar is a method, Azar circular brackets. Java la சொல்ல தந்திருப்பாங்கல method. Okay. So inside that method, I'm going to pass two arguments, simple arguments only. So you said right, contains means இருக்கும் என்ன இருக்கும் text இருக்கும் என்ன text forgotten password. So we are going to say there is a start tag A which has a text that is forgotten password. That's what we are going to write here, normal English, but we are going to use some syntaxes, that's all. So inside that contains circular brackets, we are going to pass two arguments. First argument is text method. Should I write text method? When I say method, put circular brackets immediately. Very good. No, circular bracket ra. Circular bracket close பண்ணு. ஒரு bracket open பண்ணி மெத்தட்னால ரெண்டு சர்க்குலர் bracket பக்கத்துல போட்டு இப்பதான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண. விக்னேஷ்னா நீ விக்னேஷ் இஸ் மெத்தட் நான் சொன்னா நீ எப்படி எழுதணும்? விக்னேஷன் எழுதிட்டு சர்க்குலர் bracket போட்டுடணும். ஒரு நோட் பேட் ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க. எல்லாரும் ஜாவா படிச்சீங்களா இல்லையா? ஓகே, ரெண்டு என்டர் கொடுத்துட்டு கீழே வா. When I say today is Saturday is a method and சொன்னேன்னா எப்பவுமே not only me, whoever says okay Saturday is a method, how will you write that? Saturday and type பண்ணுங்க. Saturday and type பண்ணுங்க சொன்னா இல்லடா சாட்டர்டே இன்னைக்கு நாள் சாட்டர்டே. விக்னேஷ்க்கு ஏதாவது ஆயிடுச்சு, பிரேக் வேணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, சாட்டர்டே when I say Saturday is a method, that's the syntax. ஒரு மெத்தட்னு சொன்னா இப்படிதான் எழுதணும். You need to write in this way. Okay, good. Come there ma. Come to the Chrome browser. Okay, now here I said மொத்தமா delete பண்ணுங்க. முதல்ல இருந்தது மொத்தமா delete பண்ணுங்க. XPath மொத்தம் delete பண்ணுங்க. முதல்ல இருந்தெல்லாம் டபுள் ஸ்லாஷ் எழுதுங்க. டபுள் ஸ்லாஷ் as usual, that's the syntax of XPath. Double slash start tag. Start tag is A here. Very good. After start tag, we need to put square brackets. Put square brackets, dude. Now inside square brackets, the first one is contains method. Contains method எழுதுங்க. நீங்கள் எழுதுங்க. Contains is a method. Method all டக்குன்னு circular brackets போட்டுடணும். Closing bracket போட்டுடணும். Okay, good. Inside that method, we are sending two arguments. First argument is text method. எழுதுங்க. Text method analysis circular brackets போட்டுடணும். Very good, very good. Comma, this is the first argument. Comma. Second argument is the content that we have, but that we need to write in single quotes. Put single quotes to it. Start பண்ணுங்க, close பண்ணுங்க. Inside that single quotes, copy your content and paste it there. Paste it there. Okay, hit enter. One element matching, that is you can see in the application forgotten password. So it's a normal English, even though you see it as a Java syntax, it's normal English. என்ன சொல்றோம்? There will be a tag, that is a tag, in which there will be a text. அது என்ன text? Forgotten password. It contains a text called forgotten password. Normal English. Are you guys clear? Absolutely. Output value, Tarun, output value is nothing but one element matching. Okay. Are you guys clear with whatever we have written? We are going to do a lot of practicals, don't worry. First of all, are you guys clear? Ellarume. We are going to do a lot of practicals, guys. So, கொஞ்சம் கவனமா கேட்டுக்கீங்க. Practicals பண்ண உங்களுக்கு clarity வந்துரும். First of all, understand the concept. Is it clear for everyone? If you guys are clear, write the XPath from your end also in your laptops. Write the XPath for forgotten password from your end. Sure, Harish. Listen carefully. யாரார் கிளியரா அவங்க எழுதுங்க. யாரார் கிளாரிட்டி இல்லையோ listen carefully. Harish, Tamil, is it okay for you? Martina, you are asking very, very silly questions. So link is nothing but a content. அதுதான் நான் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண. The text which represents the link is nothing but link. நீங்க இப்ப forgotten passwordன்றது text. Watch in HTML panel on the left side. The text is actually representing the link in href. Okay, so on the text நான் இப்போ when I say text, that is nothing but content. So left side இருக்கிற content தானே மேல வெப்சைட்ல வருது. நான் வர Pavitra will come to that. We are locating text only na Aarti. That's why we are using contains text. Okay. Since we are locating text, okay, since we are locating text, அப்பதான் அது மேல வருது. மாட்டினா நீங்க ஆல்ரெடி ஒரு சில நேரத்தில் இந்த கிளாஸ்ல நீங்க கவர் பண்ணீங்க. questions எல்லாம் கேட்க கூடாது. Okay. ஓகே. ஹரிஷ் ஹரிஷ் ஆஸ்க் மீ டு ரிப்பீட். ஹரிஷ் உனக்கு தமிழா எது சொல்றா தம்பி? தமிழ்லன்னா தமிழ்ல டக்குன்னு எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி முடிச்சிடுவேன். யார் யார் கிளாரிட்டி இல்லையோ. ஹரிஷ் ஆஸ்க் மீ டு ரிப்பீட். ஹரிஷ் ஓகே குட். கவனமா கேட்டுக்கீங்க. ஸோ நீங்க என்ன நம்ம லொகேட் பண்றோம் ஃபர்கட்டன் மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் கம்ப்ளீட் த எக்ஸ்பாத். மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் கம்ப்ளீட் திஸ் எக்ஸ்பாத். ஒன் எலமெண்ட் மேட்சுக்கு வந்துச்சுன்னா சொல்லுங்க. போத் ஹரிஷ் லிசன் கேர்ஃபுல்லி. ஸோ ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் என்ற லிங்கை லொகேட் பண்றோம். அது லொகேட் பண்றப்போ வி ஹேவ் a ஸ்டார்ட் டேக், பட் ஐடி நேம் கிளாஸ் மூணுமே இல்லை. ஐடி நேம் கிளாஸ் இல்லைன்னா நார்மல் எக்ஸ்பாத் கூட நம்மளால எழுத முடியாது. அப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம்னா, ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் ஐடி நேம் கிளாஸ் இருந்தாலும் எக்ஸ்பாத்துக்கு போக மாட்டோம். ஐடி நேம் வச்சு எதுக்கு எழுதுறோம்னா எக்ஸ்பர்ட் சின்டாக்ஸ் கத்துக்கிறதுக்காக நம்ம எழுதணும். ஸோ பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா ஐடி நேம் இல்ல, ஓகே, கிளாஸும் இல்ல. சாரி, அப்போ நம்ம எப்படி இதை லொகேட் பண்ண போறோம்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைப் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் தட் இஸ் கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் டெக்ஸ்ட். ஓகே, கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் டெக்ஸ்ட்ன்ற ஒரு எக்ஸ்பர்ட் டைப் வச்சு பண்ணலாம். கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் டெக்ஸ்ட்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? உங்களுக்கு கண்டென்ட் இருக்குல்ல, உங்களுக்கு கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு, இந்த பர்டிகுலர் லிங்க் கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு, ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் கொஸ்டின் மார்க்ன்ற கண்டென்ட் இருக்கு, கரெக்டா? ஸோ அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி யூ கேன் ரைட் த எக்ஸ்பாத். அது எப்படி எழுதணும்னா விக்னேஷ் அதை மொத்தமா டிலீட் பண்ணிடுங்க எக்ஸ்பாத். அது எப்படி எழுதணும்னா ஆஸ் யூஸ்வல் எக்ஸ்பாத் சின்டாக்ஸ்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிக்கணும். டபுள் ஸ்லாஷ் போட்டுடணும், ஸ்டார்ட் அகைன் நீங்க ஏ போட்டுடணும், ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட்ஸ் போட்டுடணும். சின்டாக்ஸ் இதுதான். இதுக்குள்ள நம்ம எப்படி கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் டெக்ஸ்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணணும்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கண்டெய்ன்ஸ்ன்ற ஒரு மெத்தட் எழுதணும். கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் மெத்தட்னால சர்க்குலர் பிராக்கெட்ஸ் போட்டுட்டு அதுக்குள்ள ரெண்டு ஆர்குமெண்ட்ஸ் சென்ட் பண்றோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆர்குமெண்ட் என்ன? டெக்ஸ்ட். அண்ட் டெக்ஸ்ட் மெத்தட்ன்றது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆர்குமெண்ட். ஓகே, டெக்ஸ்ட் சர்க்குலர் பிராக்கெட்ஸ் போட்டுட்டு காமா சிங்கிள் கோட்ஸ்ல அந்த கண்டென்ட் இருக்குல்ல, உங்களுக்கு கண்டென்ட் அதை காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணா போதும். நமக்கு என்ன எழுதுறோம்னா நார்மல் இங்கிலீஷ் தான் எழுதுறோம். நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம்னா ஒரு எலமெண்ட் இருக்கும், அதோட ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் வந்து ஏ, அதுல ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் இருக்கும். அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் என்னன்னா ஃபர்கட்டன் பாஸ்வேர்ட் இருக்கும்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் தானே அர்த்தம். If you hit enter, one element match. You can see that. Both the Harish, clear ஆச்சுன்னா ரெண்டு ஹரிஷ்மே. இப்போ நிறைய அசைன்மெண்ட் நிறைய எழுத போறோம்டா தம்பி, டோன்ட் வரி. யாராவது டவுட்ஸ் கேட்டிங்களோ, போத்த ஹரிஷ், மார்டினா, ஆர்த்தி, யாராவது டவுட்ஸ் கேட்டிங்களோ டோன்ட் வரி. வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு ரைட் லாட் ஆஃப் அசைன்மெண்ட்ஸ். இப்போ நிறைய எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ண போறோம். லேப்டாப்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்க முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? லேப்டாப்ஸ் இருக்கிறவங்க முடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க, வி வில் ஸ்டார்ட் அசைன்மெண்ட்ஸ். நம்ம இப்பவே உடனே நிறைய எலமெண்ட்ஸ் எழுத ஆரம்பிக்கலாம். முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? ஓகே, முடிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா நீங்க இப்போ என்ன பண்றீங்க, எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா ஓப்பன் ஜீரோ வெப் ஆப் அப்ளிகேஷன் விச் வி ஆட்டோமேட்டட் இன் லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ். ஓப்பன் ஜீரோ வெப் ஆப் சைட், ஜீரோ வெப் ஆப் செக்யூரிட்டி. Tarun, I explained you, right? Contains is a method in which we are sending two arguments, that is text argument and then the text. So basically it's a condition. Okay, so contains is a method. Inside that we are sending two arguments. First argument is text method, the other argument is the text that we are actually matching in the HTML panel. So if that condition satisfies, you will get one element matching. Okay, is it clear, Tarun? ஓகே கைஸ், எல்லாருமே இந்த ஜீரோ வெப் வெப்சைட் ஓன் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா அவுட்புட் எலமெண்ட் கிடையாது படி. அவுட்புட் இஸ் நத்திங் பட் ஒன் எலமெண்ட் மேட்சிங் அண்ட் டெக்ஸ்ட். தருண், சின்னா கோ டு த ஃபேஸ்புக் சைட். The output is, do you see one element matching? If the condition is satisfied, what's the output? You will write conditions in Java, right? If a condition is satisfied, what kind of output you will get? What kind of output you will get, Tarun? எந்த மாதிரி அவுட்புட் வரும்? எந்த மாதிரி டேட்டா டைப்ல அவுட்புட் வரும்? ட்ரூ ஆர் ஃபால்ஸ்? அப்சல்யூட்லி, அதுதான் இது. If one element is matching, that is nothing but true. That element is highlighted on top in the application. Okay, I hope you are clear. So now go to the zero web website. எல்லாருமே clear la Tarun? Your question is clear, right? Good, very good. Now இப்போ எல்லாருமே can you guys locate that online banking text? Yes, locate that buddy. Online banking and black color window இருக்குல்ல, அதை locate பண்ணுங்க எல்லாருமே. Can you guys locate that? Okay, எல்லாரும் லொகேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? ஆன்லைன் பேங்கிங் டெக்ஸ்ட் எதனா இது அந்த பிளாக் கலர் பாக்ஸ்ல ஆன்லைன் பேங்கிங் இருக்குல்ல, இன்சைட் தட் பிளாக் கலர் பாக்ஸ் தேர் இஸ் an ஆன்லைன் பேங்கிங், ரைட்? சாரி கைஸ், கரெக்டா வச்சிருக்காரு பாருங்க மவுஸ் பாயிண்டர். அது எல்லாருமே லொகேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க எனக்கு. இஃப் யூ கைஸ் ஆர் ரெடி வித் தட், லெட் மீ நோ. Guys, let me know if you are ready and located that online banking. See Vignesh's machine and then locate the actual online banking which I am referring to. People with laptops, if people need to let me know. If you want me to wait, I'll wait. If you want me to proceed, I can proceed. Have you guys located that online banking which Vignesh is showing there? Ready, Achana? Okay, good. Now we have a start tag that is h4, and we have a end tag, and we do not have ID, name, or class. Nothing is there. Then definitely we need to write XPath only. So XPath, how are we going to write? Using the content. Content use பண்ண எழுதலாம். So go to selector sub and can you guys write the contains text? Contains text எழுதுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Double slash. சின்ன எல்லாரும் பார்த்து எழுதுங்க. Double slash. Start tag is h4. Very good. h4. Put square brackets as usual. Okay. Inside that, the first one is contains method. Type contains method. Contains method. Inside that, we are sending two arguments. First argument is text method. Very good. Comma. Single quotes. Copy paste that online bank. I will come to that, Nisha. Wait. Content copy paste பண்ணுங்க. Hit enter. How many elements matching for everyone? How many elements matching for everyone? 4 elements matching. Okay. Is it okay? Now, I think this question is there for everyone. What should I do if it matches more than one element? Now I am going to tell you the solution. Okay, what are those four elements? China application. China, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. I want everyone to watch Vignesh. கீழே scroll பண்ணுங்க. Applicationல கீழே scroll பண்ணுங்க. So அங்க ஒரு ஆன்லைன் பேங்கிங் ஹைலைட் ஆயிருக்கு பாருங்க. Do you see there? One more online banking is highlighted here. So that can be the second element. இப்போ இன்னும் கீழே scroll பண்ணுங்க, dude. You see there one another is highlighted. So leave. We don't need the other 3 elements. All we need is the XPath that you have written should match only one element. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do that. So there is one trick in automation. If your XPath matches more than one element, there is a concept called indexing. There is a concept called indexing. You might have learned in arrays, but that indexing will start with 0. This indexing will start with 1. Okay, I am going to show you how to do that. So you have written an XPath, right? What you need to do is you need to put your XPath. You need to put your XPath in circular brackets. Start a circular bracket in the first on the XPath starting. XPath starting. Put a circular bracket there. Very good. Close that circular bracket in the end. Ilachana, kadasiki va. Yes. Close the circular bracket in the end. And then put square brackets. Square brackets. Okay. Inside the square brackets, you need to do trial and error. Trial and error mathematics. You might have learned trial and error mathematics. We need to apply the same concept here. First, we will put a trial. If it matches one element and that element is our element, then the XPath is ready. First put one. Put one inside that. One and hit enter. How many elements matching? One element matching, and that is our element. That's all. This XPath will take into our script and then we'll write the script. That's all. We don't even bother about second element or third element or fourth element. This concept is nothing but indexing. This concept whichever we are learning here is nothing but indexing. Okay. Very good, Tarun. You are right. So with that indexing number, we search for our element. I'm going to show the same thing in Flipkart also. Should I go to the Flipkart? Go to Flipkart. Watch carefully, guys. Go to Flipkart. And the grocery locate panadunga chana. Locate that grocery. So let's write XPath using class. Class use for XPath eladunga. Double slash div. Ellaru inge parunga chana. Don't write. Okay. Square brackets. At class use பண்ண எழுதலாம் first. At class is equal to single quotes போட்டுக்கங்க. அதில் கிளாஸ் வேல்யூ காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணுச்சுன்னா copy paste, hit enter. Common elements matching, 9 elements matching, but I want to locate only grocery. If I want to locate only grocery, what I need to do is put the whole XPath in circular brackets. Start the circular bracket in starting. Yes, start there. End it in the end. Okay, put square brackets. This is a condition in Java. If I need to explain, this is a condition. We are writing a condition here. So inside the square brackets, start with 1. We have 9 elements, right? So start with 1. 1 podunga, hit enter. One element is matching, but it is matching top offers, not grocery. Do you see there? It is matching top offers. You can see there on the top. Orange color light it. Okay, good. But I need grocery. So delete 1. So this is error basically. We have tried 1, but it is not matching. So type 2. Hit enter. There you go. This is my XPath for grocery. But since we should not use class, since it has content, for grocery you have content here. Do you see there on the left side? It has content. So no need to use class. You can use the content and write the XPath. Content use பண்ணி போய் எழுதி முடிச்சிடுங்க. நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா selector sub itself gave the XPath. Do you see there? Selector sub itself gave the XPath. Do you see there in relative XPath? Do you see the XPath there? அந்த selector subல கீழே தெரியுது பாருச்சுன்னா select relative XPathல தெரியுது பாரு. REL XPathல XPath தெரியல உனக்கு? அது கீழடா தம்பி. Div content. There you go. Selector sub will give the XPath in sometimes. Selector sub will give XPath sometimes, but don't depend on that. You guys have to write the XPath. Okay, Inisha is asking one question. If our content will match with 2 index, we have scripted using 2. Suppose if they change the name of the first online banking text, that time it absolutely. That is nothing but automation maintenance that we'll see later. Okay, that is nothing but maintenance. Don't think that whatever locator you are taking, whatever experts you are taking will be constant for next 10 years. No, whatever locators that you take this month will definitely change next month, because each website, each application is evolving one. It will evolve for every second. You people are using smartphones only, right? If you see today, for example, you will get a notification to update Facebook. You will get a notification from Play Store. Okay, Facebook is updated. Please install the update. Okay, after 2 days you will get one more notification. Facebook is updated. Install the update. So each application is evolving thing. Definitely these locators will be changing every day, every month, for every year. So that's the in that case we need to maintain the scripts. Okay, so don't think like, okay, anyways it is going to change, I can take whatever you want. No, so whatever locator you take now should be effective. Whatever locator you take now, whether it is ID, name or expert, should be effective. If it changes after 3 days or 4 days or after 6 months also, you can change easily. If you take the locator very effectively, you can change easily. For example, in your example itself, Inisha, since the first text is removed, okay, the locator only you are going to change the index value. That's all, from 2 to 1. You are not going to touch the remaining XPath. So whenever you write an XPath, whenever you take a locator, that has to be effective. Okay, are you guys clear with the indexing concept? First of all, everyone, are you guys clear with contains, text and indexing? Is it clear, guys, for everyone? We are going to do a lot of practicals. Don't worry, we are going to do a lot of practicals. Now go to Facebook, buddy. Go to Facebook. So you guys have written the forgotten password XPath, right? I want you people to take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of it. Before that, in your machines, Achana, listen carefully, this is very important. In your machines, okay, in your machines, if you have only C drive, okay, create a folder called selenium in your C drive. If you have more than C drive, DEF, create selenium folder in DERF, any other drives. That folder we are going to use till first class. Okay, I repeat once again, create one folder called selenium in your machines. Don't create it in your documents, downloads. Adala create panadinga. Don't create in documents, downloads or desktop. Okay, because if your OS is updated or if your OS is crashed, that particular folder will go. That's why I'm asking you to create a folder in any of your drives, C drive, D drive, E drive, or F drive. Can you guys create a folder right away with the name Selenium? That folder we are going to use last class. Yes, Kavya. We are not going to do any uh, uh, we are going to use only for automation. So edu illegal software edu number we are not going to install. So if people who are using office machines, Dharalama, you can create folders. So go, for example, he has C and D drive. Use D drive, buddy. Go to D drive. Just create one folder called Selenium. That's all. Create a folder called Selenium. New folder. Very good. Selenium. Selenium. In Mac also, buddy. In Mac, you will have only one drive, that is Macintosh ST. So, okay. Go inside that Selenium folder and create one more folder called Exports. 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 Very good. Open that folder. Open that folder. So, whatever exports that we are going to write, I want you guys to take a screenshot of it and save it in this folder, because the export types that we are going to discuss today and export access methods which we are going to discuss tomorrow, you cannot get the practical examples in website, sorry, in Google. Okay, it is not so easily found. So it's better whatever exports that you write, take a screenshot and save it in this folder. So take a screenshot of it. For the forgotten password thing, take a screenshot and save it in your exports folder. Practical examples கிடைக்கிறது கஷ்டம் இன்டர்நெட்ல. So better save screenshots. ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துட்டீங்களா தம்பி? இல்லைன்னா ஸ்னைப்பிங் டூல்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும். Do you guys know how to take screenshot? ஸ்னைப்பிங் டூல்னு ஒன்று இருக்கும். Yeah, search for, yes, click that. இதை பாருங்க, விக்னேஷ் மிஷன்ல காமிக்கிறேன். Click on new. Click on new. Very good. Now drag, buddy. Yes. Very good. Drag like that. Now save the screenshot. Click on save button. The save button இருக்கு பாருங்க இல்ல? Okay, save as good. Everything should be fine. Save as. Go to the exports folder. Exports folder போயிடுங்க. Go to your exports folder. அங்க left side this PC click பண்ணுச்சுன்னா, click on this PC. Go to D drive. Go to D drive. Go to Selenium. Now go inside export. Now save the screenshot as contains text 1. Name கொடுங்க. Contains text 1 and save பண்ணிக்கோ, because we are going to write a lot of contains text. ஏன்னா text method இன்னொன்று வரப்போகுது. So you should not get confused. Contains text 1. Contains text. Very good, very good. Save. Save the screenshot and let me know. We'll see a lot of practicals today. Immediately. Brackets போடாதடா. Save. Okay. It may not accept. Screenshot save பண்றதெல்லாம் சொல்லி தர முடியாதடா. So take screenshots and save it in exports folder. எனக்கு தேவையில்லை, இதெல்லாம் தேவையில்லைன்னு நினச்சிங்கன்னா உங்க இஷ்டம். Your wish, guys. Taking screenshots. My recommendation is take screenshots. Okay, because finding practical examples for export types and access method is difficult in internet. Let me know, people with laptops. Let me know whoever has done taking the screenshots. யாராவது வெயிட் பண்ணணுமா, or shall I proceed? People with laptops, let me know. Do you want me to wait or shall I proceed? File name வந்து கிருத்திகா contains text 1 ன்னு கொடுங்க, because we are going to write a lot of exports in contains text. So contains text 1 ன்னு கொடுங்க. Sniping tool, how to use it? இதெல்லாம் நான் சொல்லி தர முடியாதா நரேஷ் குமார்? Okay, I'll show you. Chana, go open the sniping tool, Vignesh. Watch Vignesh screen. Okay, அதை கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஸ்னைப்பிங் டூல் ஓப்பன் ஆகும். அதில் யூ நீட் டு கிளிக் ஆன் நியூ மேலே கிளிக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு அப்போ அந்த ஸ்க்ரீனே கொஞ்சம் மாஸ்க் ஆகிடும். அது என்னன்னா, அந்த ப்ளஸ் சிம்பிள் யூஸ் பண்ணி எது வரைக்கும் ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுக்கணுமோ அதை ட்ராக் பண்ணலாம். இப்போ விக்னேஷ் ட்ராக் பண்ணுறாரு பாருங்க. அது வரைக்கும் ட்ராக் பண்ணிட்டு, வெரி குட். ட்ராக் பண்ண உடனே ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் ரெடி ஆகிடும். இப்போ அந்த ஃபைலில் போயிட்டு சேவ் ஆஸ் கொடுத்து எங்கே சேவ் பண்ணணுமோ அங்கே கொடுத்துருங்க. சேவ் ஆஸ்ன்னு கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா மெஷின் விண்டோ ஓப்பன் ஆகும். அதில் யூ go to the folder where you want to save and then give a name called contains text. ஓகேவா? இல்லைன்னா இது உங்களுக்கு கிளாரிட்டி, நீங்கள் விண்டோஸ் மெஷின் தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா ஆல்ட் பிரிண்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் கொடுக்கடா. ஆல்ட் பிரிண்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் யூஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா தென் கோ டு பெயிண்ட் அண்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் வி. ஆல்ட் பிரிண்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் கொடுத்துட்டு பெயிண்ட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு கண்ட்ரோல் வி கொடுத்தா போதும், உங்களுக்கு ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் வந்துடும். சரிண்ணா, பீப்புள் வித் லேப்டாப்ஸ் ரெடியாடா? ஷால் ஐ ப்ரொசீட்? யாருக்காவது வெயிட் பண்ணணும்னா சொல்லுங்க இப்பவே. யூ வாண்ட் மீ டு வெயிட்? ஓகே, ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? ஓகே, மேக் யூஸ் பண்ணுறவங்க ஜஸ்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் ஷிஃப்ட் 3 கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா மொத்தம் ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து. வெரி குட் ஹரிஷ். ஸோ விண்டோஸ் பிரிண்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன் கொடுத்தா டைரக்ட் ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் வரும். வெரி குட். Okay, done. Good. Now I'm going to tell one important concept in context. Now I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. So I'm going to tell one important concept. Ipo, we have located forgotten password. Am I correct? Using contains text. There is one advantage in contains text. You no need to use the complete sentence. Here we have two words: forgot password ? Am I correct? In XPath, you don't need to write the complete sentence in contains text. You can write one unique word. I'm going to show you that. Go to your XPath. Delete password ? Delete password and ? Delete space also. Hit enter. Do you see one element matching and that element is actually forgotten password? Do you see that? This is the advantage of contains text. So I'm going to repeat once again. So if you are planning to locate a sentence, a complete sentence, go for contains text, because you don't need to write the whole sentence in your XPath. You can find a unique word. Unique word na adikadi repeat agadadu. Unique word is nothing but the word which will not be repeated again and again. So find the unique word and put only that word here. For example, I'm not going to use forget. Achana control Z kudu. Control Z uga machine. Control Z kudunga adu vandu. Control Z. Illada thambi and the XPath mela click panni control Z kudu. Control Z. Overlay onukku no problem. And the forgotten password mottama copy paste pannidu. Thirupi modalla eppadi irundha appadi pannidu. Now I'm going to delete forgotten and I'm going to keep password. Paste pannittu. I'm going to remove forgotten. Forgotten remove பண்ணிடுங்க. Keep password ? அது முன்னாடி ஸ்பேஸ் remove பண்ணிடு. Peak முன்னாடி ஸ்பேஸ். Now hit enter. How many elements matching? One element matching. So if there is more than one word, okay, you can actually find the unique word and use it in XPath. You don't need to use the complete sentence in contains text. How many of you guys clear with this? How many of you are clear with the concept which I explained now? So going forward, we are not going to use the complete sentence in contains text. You can use only the unique word. Unique word kandupidichittu adu use panna podum. Okay, whatever unique word is there, you just use that. You don't need to use the complete sentence. I'm going to show some more examples. First, complete this and take one more screenshot of it and save it as contains text 2. Do this in your machines also. Take a screenshot of it and save it as contains text 2. Vignesh, நீங்களும் சேவ் பண்ணிடுங்க. Done? Now we'll do practicals on this concept. Okay, and then I'll give break. And then I'll give break for 5 minutes. Okay, now if என்ன பண்றீங்க எல்லாருமே, should I click on that create new account? Okay, now இல்லைனா ஒன்றும் பண்ணலாம். இது க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுங்க. Close the layer. Do you see a sentence on the left side? Facebook helps you connect. and share with people in your life. Can you locate that? Chira, I want everyone to do this. Locate that sentence on the left side. If you see there, we have a start tag. We don't have ID. We don't have name. We don't have ID. We don't have name. Class is there, but I don't want to use class. Class is dangerous. So we have content there. We have content there. So let's write the XPath by not using the whole sentence. We are not going to use the whole sentence. We are going to use only the unique word inside. So start பண்ணுங்க double slash எழுதுங்க XPath. Start tag என்ன இருக்கு h2 இருக்கு. So you need to be careful. Double slash h2 double slash h2. Very good. Inside that a method called contains. Put square brackets. No, square brackets for no syntax marakudadu. Put square brackets. Inside that contains method. Circular brackets. Inside that text method. Comma single quotes la I am going to use connect. For example, I am going to use connect and type பண்ணுங்க. It has to be case sensitive. Okay, hit enter now. Do you see one element matching? I haven't used the complete sentence. I have used only one word from that sentence. The word that you use has to be unique. If you don't use unique word, it will match more than one element. Then you need to do indexing and all. Okay, so indexing varaikku vechikama the whole sentence try to use unique word. Yararku in the concept clear ah puriyudhu? Is the concept clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? People with laptops, without laptops. Very important concept, guys. Contains text. We will be using regularly, and even in real-time projects, contains text is more oftenly used. Okay. So if you have written this XPath, take screenshot of this also. Take screenshot of this also and save it as contains text. Take screenshot of this also and save it as contains text 3. I think this is the third screenshot. Is it clear for everyone? ஆல்ரெடி அந்த ஃபோல்டர் தான் இருக்கடா தம்பி. ஒரு வாட்டி அந்த ஃபோல்டருக்கு போனா போதும். பை டிஃபால்ட் அந்த ஃபோல்டர் தான் ஓபன் பண்ணும் உனக்கு. எக்ஸ்பர்ட்ஸ் வெரி குட். அது மேல கிளிக் பண்ணு. ஏதோ ஒரு நோ அது ஏதோ ஒரு ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் மேல கிளிக் பண்ண சொல்றேன். கிளிக் பண்ணு. இங்க 3n மாத்திரம் மாத்த அவ்வளவுதான். அவ்வளவுதான் 3n மாத்த அவ்வளவுதான். சேவ். That you will get by practice, Sunil. So Sunil Kumar, so usually in real time when a project is given to you, you have to analyze the project even for manual testing, even for automation also. For both, you need to first analyze the website. Am I correct? So once you analyze that, you will understand, okay, these are the unique words for automation. Okay, so you can understand, for example, life is a word here which is not repeated anywhere in that web page. அந்த web pageல பாத்தீங்கன்னா connecto lifeo எதுமே அங்க repeat ஆகல. You can use life also. So you can check, double check, triple check in the website itself before taking unique word. Okay. Done. Now I'm going to give you some exercises for you immediately. You people are going to do it right away. Okay, ready now. Everyone go to the Zero Web website. Go to the Zero Web website. Okay, in this Zero Web website, I want you to locate. Do you see checking account activity in the bottom? Checking account activity and bottom lo irukku theriyudha ungalku. Can you guys locate that and write the XPath? Yes. Okay, and the span area. Sorry, idu vena. Don't use the checking. Adu vena chana. அது வேணாம். நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா இந்த ஜீரோ வெப் வெப்சைட் click on sign in, go to the login page, click on sign in and go to the login page. Do you see a text there, keep me signed in, or text தெரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? I want you people to write the XPath for that, keep me signed in. Click on that sign in and go to the login page, write the XPath for keep me signed in text. அந்த text தெரியுதுல check box, அதுக்கு எழுதுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Write the XPath for that. எல்லாருமே ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் கவனமா பார்த்து எழுதும். லேபிள் வெரி குட். ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட்ஸ் யார் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா அவங்க சொல்லுங்க. Contains is a method, very good. Inside that pass the first argument, that is text method, and then comma. Yeah, in single quotes. Don't use the whole sentence. Use a unique word. Keep use பண்ணுங்க, இல்ல signed use பண்ணுங்க, இல்ல me use பண்ணுங்க, எது வேணாலும் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க. Use a unique word. Keep அப்படி எழுதக்கூடாது. கீப்ல வந்து கேபிட்டல் கே. ஹிட் த என்டர். ஒரு வாட்டி ஹிட் பண்ணுங்க. நார்மல் கே வைங்க. ஹிட் என்டர். 0 elements matching. தெரியுதா? ஸோ கேபிட்டல் கே வச்சாதான் 1 element மேட்ச் வரும். ஹிட் என்டர் நோ. How many have you completed? Clear? Hemant, you used in. Okay, good. That's a good point. Sina, Hemant used in. Okay. Hemant வந்து in யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்காரு. ஓகே, சின்ன விக்னேஷ் கீப் எடுத்துட்டு in போடுற தம்பி. Watch careful. Hit enter. 2 elements are matching. You can see there in login. I want everyone to watch Vignesh. In login also in is there. Keep me signed in also in is there. That's the 2 elements matching. So go for indexing. If you are very adamant, okay, na in தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவேன், வேற எதுவும் யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டேனா, go for indexing. Indexing எப்படி பண்ணணும்? Put circular brackets in starting and the ending. Very good. போட்டுட்டு you have to put square brackets and then first one கொடுங்க. It's a trial and error method. So hit enter பண்ணீங்கன்னா login பண்ணுது. But for us, I need to locate keep me signed in. So remove 1 and then enter 2. Delete 1 chana, enter 2, hit enter. 1 element matching. That's all. Your problem is solved. No, don't use space. Space which initial space use చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదమ్మా. Space extra space అంతా యూస్ చేయకండి. Okay. Yes, that's a good point. You can use extra space and then in so that it can differentiate, but that's not effective way of writing experts. Okay. Path, whenever someone sees, your expert should be understandable. That's the point. Okay. Are you guys clear? I'm going to give one more assignment. Scroll down, dude. Scroll down. Do you see forget your password here also? Forget your password. Can you guys write expert for that? Can you guys write expert for that? You need to be careful with start tag. You need to be careful with case sensitive thing. Okay, the XPath is very case sensitive. If there is small letters, you have to use small letters. If it is capitals, you need to use capitals. Very good. Contains method. யார் முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா அவங்க சொல்லுங்க. யார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் முடிக்கிறீங்க பார்க்கலாம். No, it will take as an individual letter, Harish. Good question. It will not take a complete word. It will take as an individual word. Individual letter அதை எடுத்துக்கும். Okay. ஈச் லெட்டரும் வந்து பிட்ஸ் அண்ட் பீஸை கட் பண்ணதை எடுத்துக்கும். சின்ன மொத்தம் டெக்ஸ்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணாதரா தம்பி? ரிமூவ். இல்ல, நீ ஃபர்காட்ல எஃப்க்கு முன்னாடி 2 டபுள் கோட் போட்டிருக்க, அதை ரிமூவ் பண்ண. That's the problem. Yes. Single quote. Now on the T பக்கத்துல extra space இருக்கு, அதை remove பண்ணிட்டு enter hit பண்ணு. Don't give extra spaces and all. Okay, there you go. One element match. முடிச்சிட்டீங்களாடா? எது வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கங்க. சரினா there is no rule like okay you have to use only forgot. இல்ல there you have to use only your wish. By end of the day your expert should locate one element. That's the point here. Are you guys clear? Pavitra, I think I answered your question. You can use whatever word you want. Automation has a lot of freedom. By end of the day your expert should match only one element. That's the point. Okay, clear? Shall we go to the next concept or do you want break? Break வேணுமா? Do you want me to go to the next concept? How many of you need break? Guys, do you need break or shall I take in a single stretch till 1 o'clock? Okay, break. Okay, okay. Many people are asking for break. Okay, we'll take break. Come back by 11:40. 11:40 kalla vandirunga. 10 minutes break. Okay, by 11:40 we'll start. Keep in mute. Don't drop off. Come back by 11:40. No other go. Where option illa alla. Sira, can we continue? Is everyone back? Is everyone back? Vignesh, வந்துட்டீங்களா அச்சனா? You're there, right? Shall I resume? ஓகே, வெல் ஸ்டார்ட். தப்பா எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. டைமிங் விஷயத்துல நான் கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். அதுல ஒன்று தான் நான் ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். நீங்க என்ன எவ்வளவு கெட்ட வார்த்தை திட்டினாலும் ஐ டோன்ட் கேர். ஓகே, டைமிங் விஷயத்துல ஐ வில் வெரி வெரி ஸ்ட்ரிக்ட். Each minute is very important. Okay, good. Now we have seen contains. Now we are going to see the next type, that is R and type பார்க்க போறோம். So R and type வந்து it will not be used in real time projects. It will not be used in real time projects, but for interviews it is very important concept. Very very important concept for interviews. Very simple concept. Should I go to Facebook, Vignesh? Okay, good. Can you locate email address field? Shina, everyone. Can you locate email address field? Everyone? Everyone. Can you please locate email address field? இல்லைன்னா ஒன்று பண்ணுங்க, email address field வேணாம். Click on create new account. Click on create new account. And can you guys locate the first name field? Can you guys, everyone locate the first name field? Everyone locate the first name field. So can you guys write the XPath using ID and start tag? Everyone, can you please write XPath using ID and start tag? மொத்தமா delete பண்ணிட்டு எழுதுங்கச்சுன்னா use start tag and ID value. முடிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க. Complete the XPath for the first name field using start tag and ID. Is it done? And the ID value will be differing for everyone. அதை பத்தி கண்டுக்காதீங்க. ID வச்சு எழுதுங்க, that's all. For example, for Vignesh it is 23, for Kavya it is 20. So அந்த ID ரொம்ப கண்டுக்காதீங்க. Write the XPath using ID. முடிச்சிட்டீங்களா? Is it done? For everyone, non-element matching வரும். That's very important. So now people with laptops, you need to respond. Don't waste time. You should not waste time. I want people with laptops to be proactive in question section. இல்லைனா டைம் வேஸ்ட் ஆகிடும், ரொம்ப டைம் வேஸ்ட். நான் வெயிட் பண்ணுறதே பீப்புள் வித் லேப்டாப்ஸ்க்காக தான். ஏன்னா மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் மொபைலில் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ தெர் இஸ் நத்திங் டு வெயிட் ஃபார் தம். அவங்க மொபைலில் பார்த்துட்டு அப்படியே கண்டினியூ பண்ணிக்குவாங்க. ஓகே, குட். Now I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. So now we have written next path using ID. Okay, now I'm going to explain you the new concept, new type of XPath called R and. I repeat once again, this is not used in real time. This is mainly used for interviews. So R na enna artham? What is meant by R in Tamil? Idu illana adu. Telugu na idi lakapothe adi. Am I correct? In Hindi na ya nu solluvolla. We'll tell ya in Hindi. Okay, so now the point here is I can use that R condition and condition in XPath. Okay, so in the same XPath, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. So now inside bracket itself, Vignesh bracket kullaye and the slash and the single quote ku apparama space kodunga. Single quote ku apparam and ID value irukilla, and ID value kadasila anga kadachuna, and the ID value closing bracket and space R, type R, OR. Guys, one minute. I'm getting a call. 1 minute. Yes, I'm back. Okay, so R and type பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? Now I'm going to take one more attribute. So one more attribute is this name எடுத்துக்க போறேன். So after R type this body at name, I'm going to basically take two attributes here, ID and name. So name is equal to, as usual, same syntax, is equal to single quotes la the name value போட்டுடுங்க. So watch carefully. Very important concept. Very good. Yes, Tarun. R logic and R logic. Paste the value, name value, hit enter. So basically I have used both two attributes here, ID and name, using R. Okay, so then what is the property of here? So what I'm going to do here is I'll delete one letter in name value. So delete E in name value. First name la E remove பண்ணிடுங்க. So basically ID value is correct and name value is wrong. Now hit enter. Still it says one element matching. That is the logic of R. So R is nothing but if we have two attributes here. In the XPath, we have two attributes here. It will locate the element properly if one element, at least one element is correct. Okay, our logic is nothing but we have two attributes here. If one attribute has proper value, definitely it will locate the same element which we are trying to locate. I'm going to show you the AND value. Control Z கொடுங்க உங்க கீபோர்ட்ல control Z. And E திருப்பி டைப் பண்ணிடுங்க. Better E திருப்பி டைப் பண்ணிடுங்க. Now remove R and put AND. Remove R and put AND. Now hit enter. Hit enter. One element is matching because ID value is correct. Name value is correct. Now remove the same thing. Name la and the E remove பண்ணிடுங்க. Remove that. Now hit enter. How many elements matching? 0 elements matching. AND means both the conditions should be satisfying. In OR means if one condition is satisfied, then it will locate the element. In AND, both the conditions should be satisfied. Union intersectional mathematics same concept. So I have used two attributes here, ID and name. If you are using R, either of these attributes should be correct. Either ID should be correct or name should be correct if you are using R. But if you are using AND, both the attributes should be correct. Then only it will locate the element. If one element is wrong, definitely it will not locate because both the conditions should satisfy. This is very, very important concept in interviews. Real-time projects, no one will use it. Because we are not, first of all, if ID and name is there, we don't even go to XPaths. Okay. In XPaths, why am I going to write with ID or name? Not required. In real-time projects, it is not at all used. But in interviews, definitely they'll ask, okay, explain R XPath and explain AND XPath. This is the concept. Are you guys clear with the concept? First of all, everyone? Have you guys understood the concept? Chita? Is everyone clear with the concept or anyone want me to repeat once again? So if you are using R, any one of the attributes value should be correct. If you are using AND, both the attributes value should be same. Absolutely logical operator only. Sir, you are right. So if you guys are clear, write the XPath first with R. Should I write the XPath first with R and take a screenshot? Yeah. Delete and type R and hit enter. One element matches. I hit enter. One element matching, take screenshot and then write the XPath with and take one another screenshot. So this is the difference between R and that. Take a screenshot, buddy. ஒன்று பண்ணுங்க அந்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நேம் வந்து கரெக்டாக வச்சுட்டு ஒரு ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் வச்சுக்கோங்க, தப்பா வச்சுட்டு ஒரு ஸ்க்ரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்துங்க. 2 screenshots ஃபார் ஆர், 2 screenshots ஃபார் அண்ட். அந்த நேம் வேல்யூ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நேம் கரெக்டாக கொடுத்துருங்க. சரினா அந்த இ திருப்பி டைப் பண்ணிடுற தம்பி விக்னேஷ், அந்த இ திருப்பி டைப் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஹிட் என்டர் நவ். ஸோ keep the name value correctly and then make one element matching, take a screenshot and remove E in your name value for R, make one element matching and take one more screenshot for R. Do the same thing for AND. In AND, when E is there, when the first name is correct, one element matches. When the name is not correct, it will say 0 elements matching for AND. R XPath and save பண்ணிக்கங்க. புரிஞ்சுச்சா எப்படி ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட்ஸ் எடுக்கணும்னா? 2 screenshots per XPath. We should not. That's not XPath syntax edition. No, not required, Sam. அவ்வளோ தூரம் தேவையில்லை. If usually we write contains only for text. இங்க நம்ம text யூஸ் பண்ணல. We are using attributes, right? So we should not use contains. Questions answered. Inisha, Samuel. Inisha, that's the syntax we need to follow. We should not use the pipe symbol. For Samuel, in contains we usually use content, not the attributes. So that's why we cannot write this in contains. screenshot save பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னு சொல்லுங்க. We'll go to the next concept. So 0 elements matching varadhu, save it. Give some wrong value in name attribute and save that screenshot also for and, so that it will throw 0 elements matching. Total 4 screenshots, 2 for R, 2 for and. Done? Is it done? File name for R, Karthik, R screenshots R XPath 1, R XPath 2 வச்சுக்கோங்க. அண்டுக்கு and XPath 1, and XPath 2 வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஒகேஷனல் ஒரு 6 months அப்புறம் ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் ஓன் பண்ணா புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அந்த மாதிரி கொடுங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். You can give whatever name you want. I'm just suggesting the names. அப்படியே தான் கொடுக்கணும்னு எதுவும் ரூல் இல்லை. Done? Shall I go to the next concept? People with laptops, please respond if you're done. Shall I go to the next concept? People with laptops, please respond. Okay, good. Now, R and is done, right? Now we are going to see one method called text method. Straightforward text method. We are not going to use contains text, straightforward text method, but the operation changes. I'm going to show you. Close this layer, buddy. Vignesh, close the layer. Locate forgotten password once again. Chana, everyone, locate forgotten password. Locate forgotten password. Can you guys write the XPath using contains text? Can you guys write the XPath using contains text? Use the complete text. Use the complete text. Don't use unique word. /a. Contains is a method. Very good. First argument is text method. Very good. Comma, single quotes. Yeah, paste it there. Yeah, hit enter. This is contains text XPath. Okay, am I correct? China, watch carefully. I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. So this is how we locate a text. This is how we locate link or text. Okay, using content. If it is contains text, we can use unique words. For example, remove password question mark, buddy. Keep only forgotten. Forgotten மாத்திரம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு password question mark remove பண்ணிடுங்க. Delete the extra space. Hit enter. So one element match. Now I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen. So you can use unique element and locate. Okay. There is one another XPath type called text method. That text method you can directly use instead of contains text. We can use text method. I'm going to show you how to do that. Delete everything, buddy. Delete the complete XPath. Delete the complete XPath. Now, as usual, start the syntax /a square brackets. Very good. Inside that, now I'm not going to write contains. I'm going to use text method directly. So text method. So here we are going to use a symbol called equal to. Put equal to, buddy. Put equal to in single quotes. Yeah. Now single quotes. Copy paste the content. Copy paste the complete content. Okay. Now hit enter. In this way also you can locate the text. Using text method also you can locate the text. Instead of contains text, you can use text method also. The only difference I'm going to explain now is very important. So now watch carefully. In contains text, we have an advantage. Like you can use unique word to locate any element. You can use unique word to locate any element. But In text method, you have to use the complete sentence because we are using a symbol called equal to. For example, China, just delete the question mark. Question mark matra delete பண்ணுங்க. Now hit enter. How many elements matching, guys? Zero elements matching because we are using equal to here. In contains text, we are using comma. So you can use unique word. You don't need to use the complete sentence. You can use partial text and contains text. But if you are using text method, you have to use the complete content. So usually what I suggest is if you are locating a single word, go for text method. If you are locating more than one word, for example, in the left side we have a sentence there, right? If you have a sentence here, Facebook helps you connect and share with the, that's a big sentence. For that sentence, go for contains text. If you are locating only single word, go for text method. If you are locating more than one word, if you are locating more a sentence which is having more than one word, go for contains text. Okay, how many of you understood the text method? How many of you understood the text method? In text method, the very important thumb rule is you have to use the complete text because we are using equal to here, not comma. If you are using comma, definitely you can use partial text, but the syntax is equal to. So you should not use partial text here. So can you guys write this XPath and take a screenshot and save it as text method? Should I put a question mark? Put the question mark back, hit enter, one element matches, then take the screenshot as text method. Can you guys do that? Take a screenshot and save it. We'll see the last one. The last type of XPath starts with. Guys, is it done? Text method and save பண்ணிக்கங்க. That's all. Understood the difference, right? So in contains text, we can use partial text. That partial text should be unique because to match one element. In text method, you should not use partial text. You have to use the complete text. Okay. Done. Huh? We'll write one or two text methods and then we'll move on to the last one. முடிச்சிட்டிங்களா? People with laptops, have you saved the screenshot? People with laptops, please respond. Is it done? Okay, we'll practice the text method now. It's one or two elements, and then we'll move on. Can you scroll down, dude? In the Facebook, scroll down to the bottom. Facebook layer scroll பண்ணுங்க கீழே. Yeah, scroll down. உங்களுக்கு அங்க you have lot of text there, pages, page categories, அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய இருக்கா? Can you guys locate that games? Can you guys locate games? First line இருக்கு பாருங்க, games. Can you guys locate that? Games. Now, can you guys write the XPath with, first write the XPath with contains text and then இல்லைன்னா இருங்க, we'll take two words இருக்கு, ரெண்டு வேர்டு இருக்கிறத எடுத்துக்கலாம். Facebook pay, do you see Facebook pay there? Two words இருக்கா? Gamesக்கு பக்கத்துல இருக்கு பாருங்க. Yeah, can you guys locate that Facebook pay? Inspect that. Now I want you people to write the XPath with contains text first. Contains text வச்சு எழுதுங்க, அப்புறமா text method வச்சு எழுதுங்க. So as usual, start with start tag, small /a square brackets. Contains text. First write with contains text. Contains, very good. Circular brackets, very good. Text method, very good. Text method. Use single word. Use a unique word. Use unique word. Don't use the complete word. Facebook use பண்ணாதீங்க, pay use பண்ணுங்க because this Facebook site, definitely there will be a lot of Facebooks in this website. So use pay. Hit enter. There you go. One element matching. For Facebook pay, you can use pay word. Facebook use பண்ணீங்கன்னா Facebook வந்து நிறைய இடத்துல இருக்கும். So உங்களுக்கு more than one element matching ஒரு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. So use unique word called pay. How many of you return the contains text for Facebook pay? எத்தனை பேர் முடிச்சிட்டீங்க for Facebook pay? How many of you completed for Facebook, completed the XPath for Facebook? Very good, Kavya, very good. Pay use பண்ணுங்க. Facebook use பண்ணீங்கன்னா திருப்பி indexing எல்லாம் பண்ணணும். Don't do that. You are right, Martina. You are right. You have to use the complete text. You are right. Into forget password இருக்கீங்க. கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்டா வாங்க. Okay, done. Okay. முடிச்சிட்டீங்களாடா? People with laptops for Facebook pay use பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா? Very good. Now, can you guys write the XPath for save Facebook pay using text method? Text method use பண்ணி எழுதுங்க. முதல்ல அந்த ஸ்கொயர் பிராக்கெட்ஸ்ல இருக்கிறது மொத்தம் delete பண்ணிடுங்க. இல்லைன்னா வாட் ஐ வுட் சஜஸ்ட் இஸ் முதல்ல இருந்து எழுதுங்க, அது பெட்டர். கம்ப்ளீட்டா delete பண்ணிட்டு முதல்ல இருந்து எழுதுங்க. That's a good practice. Yeah. // as usual, // yeah, very good. Text method. Very good, Jayalakshmi. You are right. Yeah. Text method is equal to, in single quotes, copy paste the Facebook pay. Because we are using text method, we should not use. No, Kritika, உங்களுக்கு 0 elements matching or you can try that. Kritika, you should not write that. Because you are using partial text, right? It will not show. I hit enter. One element matching. Okay. So Kritika என்ன எழுதிருக்காங்கன்னா இதே தான் பே வச்சு எழுதுறாங்க. As usual contains text மாதிரி. So now remove Facebook. Pay மட்டும் வச்சுக்கீங்க. It will show 0 elements matching. Because you are using equal to here. Delete the space also, dude. Delete the extra space. 0 elements matching will be shown. Because we are using text method which contains equal to. Okay, equal to இருக்கிறதால you need to use the complete text. Don't use partial text. How many of you clear with this? The difference between contains text and text? எல்லாருக்குமே clear? The difference between contains text and text. Are you guys clear with the difference between contains text and text? So நான் திருப்பி ரிப்பீட் பண்றேன். Contains text you have to use where you are trying to locate more than one word. Okay. For text method, use text method if you are trying to locate on a single word. You know, your expert should be always short and sweet. So don't use the complete sentence. Okay. Now the last type starts with. The last expert type starts with. Okay. Can you guys tell me which hero Wikipedia page can we go? I need a Wikipedia page to practice now. Which hero do you prefer? Which hero's Wikipedia page we can take? Which hero Wikipedia page you want me to open? Laro, Vijay, Ajit, Idisha, Prabhas, Tom Cruise, Tiger Shrafa, Hemant, Dhoniya. Okay. Vivek. Okay. உங்களுக்கு வேணா எனக்கு வேணா. We'll open KL Rao. We'll open Sachin Tendulkar's Wikipedia page. Okay. Go to Sachin Tendulkar's Wikipedia page. சும்மா அப்படிதான் கேட்பேன். பட் நீங்க சொல்ற நான் பண்ண மாட்டேன். Okay. So Sachin Tendulkar Wikipedia page. Yeah, go to Sachin Tendulkar's Wikipedia page. Now we'll see the last type starts with. Now I'm going to show you how to use the last one, last expert type, that is starts with. Okay, so starts with is usually used for locating paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to show that. Should I scroll down a bit? Another paragraph. Let's take one paragraph. Scroll down. Okay. For example, Achrekar. Do you see the third paragraph there in early years? Achrekar was impressed. Okay. So can you guys open Sachin Tendulkar's Wikipedia page and come to that paragraph? The third paragraph in early years. Once you are ready, let me know. We'll start. Can you guys let me know once you are ready? Is everyone ready? People with laptops, let me know so that I can start explaining. Okay. So can you guys locate the third paragraph? Right click inspect. The third paragraph. Achrekar was impressed with Sachin with Tendulkar's talent and advised him. That paragraph. Have you guys located it? Locate Pantig. Now, what's the start tag of it? What's the start tag of that paragraph? Can you guys tell me what's the start tag of that paragraph? P. Paragraph or paragraphs. Basically, the start tag will be P. Can you guys open that paragraph and the arrow மேல click பண்ணிட்டு open பண்ணுங்க. Click on that arrow. You can see that paragraph inside. So you can see Achrekar was impressed. That only is getting displayed there. Okay. Now go to the selector sub. Go to the selector sub. Go to selector sub, everyone. Go to selector sub. Here selector sub, right? So you can see selector sub itself is giving an XPath. சின்ன அந்த panel கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ணுங்க. அதை கொஞ்சம் drag பண்ணுங்க right side. Now you can see selector sub itself is giving an XPath which is too big. You can see that selector. Chana, I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen for next 2 minutes. You can see selector sub is itself is giving an XPath using contains text. You can see contains text use funny. It has given a big XPath because this is this website, whichever page that you are seeing here has huge data. So finding a unique word is absolutely not possible. Yes, it is possible, but it's a tricky part because it has huge data, right? It's a very big page. Sachin Tendulkar website, this Wikipedia page is huge. So finding a unique word here, unique word na repeat the word, whichever word is not repeating again and again, finding that word using contains text is a tedious task. So for that, we have one XPath called starts with. Okay, for locating these kind of paragraphs, whenever you have a huge data and if you want to locate one paragraph, so you can go for starts with. Okay, I'm going to say as usual. So I want everyone to watch Vignesh script. As usual, start double slash. Start tag is P. Put square brackets. Start tag is P, buddy. Put square brackets. So as usual, instead of contains text, the syntax is same as contains text. Instead of contains text, I'm going to use starts with. All of that. So starts hyphen with. Everything is small, buddy. Starts hyphen with is a method. Hyphen with. Very good. Is a method. So circular brackets. So as usual, like contains text, I'm going to send the first argument as text method. So write in the brackets, buddy. In the circular brackets, first argument is text method. Same contains text syntax. Instead of contains text, I'm going to use starts with comma, in single quotes, comma, in single quotes. Here, we are saying starts with என்ன தமிழ்ல ఇదాల స్టార్ట్ ఆగుతుంది తెలుగులో என்ன అర్థం తెలుగులో ఏం చెప్తామమ్మా స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ అంటే దీంతో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది ఆమె కరెక్ట్ సో స్టార్ట్స్ విత్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ స్టార్టింగ్ వర్డ్ వాట్స్ ద పారాగ్రాఫ్ స్టార్టింగ్ వర్డ్ Achrekar was impressed for example put that starting word that's enough Achrekar can you type buddy Achrekar just type Achrekar for example first type Achrekar only the starting word hit enter one element magic that's all the story is over. You have to use the starting word of the sentence. That's all. So for this whole paragraph, Achrekar is the starting word. That's all. The whole paragraph is located. Our work is done. If you go for contains text, finding the unique word will be very, very difficult. I'm going to show you. Chinna starts with the tukite, contains podma. Hit enter. Oh, since we used Achrekar, then maybe that that word is not repeated again and again. So starts with is nothing but if you want to locate one paragraph. For example, if you go to the if I try to locate the top paragraph, second paragraph எடுத்துக்கலாம். அந்த டெண்டுல்கர் ஸ்பெண்ட் ஹிஸ் ஃபார்மேட்டிவ் அது மட்டும் ஒரு வாட்டி லொக்கேட் பண்ணுச்சுன்னா அந்த மேல இருக்கிற பேராகிராஃப் இல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் லொக்கேட் பண்ணிடுங்க. எஸ், ரைட் கிளிக் இன்ஸ்பெக்ட். சின்ன கவனம் பாருங்க. The start tag is P only as usual. So close the கீழ இருக்கிற P க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு மேல இருக்கிற P ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க. சின்ன கீழ இருக்கிற பேராகிராஃப் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு எஸ் ஓபன் தட் பேராகிராஃப். Now start writing. Contains text வச்சு எழுதலாம். மொத்தமா delete பண்ணிட்டு எழுதுங்க. First contains text எழுதி முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் I'll show you the difference. So double slash start tag P, very good. Contains text வச்சு டெண்டுல்கர் வேர்ட் யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, ஸ்டார்டிங் வேர்ட். Yeah, close the circular brackets, text method, comma, single quotes டெண்டுல்கர் போடுங்க, T caps. Hit enter. How many elements matching? 68 elements matching. It is very difficult to find the unique word. For example, நான் டெண்டுல்கர் யூஸ் பண்ண அப்ப இல்ல நான் டுக் யூஸ் பண்றேன். டுக் யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் அது வேற எங்காவது இருக்கும். The took word will be somewhere else. If you take cricket, that word will be somewhere else because this page has huge data. So finding unique word and then using it inside the contains text is a very, very tedious task. So that's why we have a XPath type called starts with for locating paragraphs. So if you use starts with, all you need to do is you have to use the starting one or two words of a paragraph. So here, remove contains. அதே எக்ஸ்பாத்ல கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் மட்டும் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிட்டு ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் ஹைஃபன் வித் போடுங்க. ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் ஹைஃபன் வித் அந்த டெண்டுல்கர் பக்கத்துல டுக் மட்டும் போடுங்க. ஹிட் என்டர். How many elements matching? One element. The problem is solved. So when you locate a paragraph, go for starts with. I repeat once again. If you are locating a single word, go for text method. If you are locating a sentence, go for contains text. If you are locating a paragraph, go for starts with. These three are mainly used. Text method, contains text, and then starts with. Majorly used is contains text. With contains text itself, all the problems will be solved. If you go for text method, that's a very rare case. If you are locating a single word, very, very rare case is locating paragraph. For paragraphs, the immediate one that has to come into your mind is starts with. Are you guys clear with the concept? If you are clear, write the XPath and take a screenshot and save it as starts with. Are you guys clear with the concept first of all? Everyone? The difference between all three XPaths. Okay, if you are clear, write the XPath and take a screenshot. Whoever is clear. Yaar clear illiyo solunga. I'll repeat once again. Sure, Jivita, I'll explain right away. Don't worry. We'll take one more example. Don't worry. Shirak, புரிஞ்சவங்க எழுத முடிச்சாங்க. Sorry. Okay. We'll take some other Wikipedia page. ஏதோ ஒரு Wikipedia page. எல்லாரும் தோனி நாங்க open Dhoni's Wikipedia page buddy. Jeta, watch carefully. Whoever doesn't understand, watch carefully. In Tamil, Wikipedia, hit enter. Yes. Sakshi Dhoni, are weakness. Case la matu to pole. Okay, good. Right. Now, scroll down. Scroll down. Okay. That will take. Kojmal. Do you see a paragraph there? In 2012, Sports Pro rated Dhoni as the 16th most. That paragraph. Can you look at that? Okay. So if you see here, Jivita, watch carefully. There is a paragraph which has more than 4 to 5 sentences. And the paragraph la pathina 4-5 sentences irukku. Okay. If I want to locate that paragraph, first of all, you need to, that's a text. Am I correct? That's a text. If I use contains text on the paragraph, on the motta paragraph, I cannot put in XPath because the XPath itself will be too big. Okay. So I cannot use text method because text method requires the complete text because we are using equal to in text method. So you have to put the complete text, which we cannot, text method we cannot use. Coming to contains text, contains text use panna. You need to find a unique word in the whole page. unique word கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஏன்னா for all the paragraphs the start tag is p, and also you have to find a unique word in this paragraph, and also that unique word you need to find in the whole website, which is a very very tedious task. So for that, the immediate solution is starts with. Okay, if you see the selector sub will give XPath with content structure. Should I go to the selector sub? Go to selector sub. If you see in selector sub, okay, if you see in selector sub, it has used content structure, but that is not advisable. If you are locating a paragraph, go for starts with. Starts with an anartho. In starts with, we'll give the starting 1 or 2 words of a paragraph. That's enough. It will locate the paragraph which is starting with those words. Okay, so I'm going to show you how. So the syntax is same like content structure. So as usual, / start tag is p, put square brackets. Yeah, instead of content structure, I'm going to use starts hyphen with. So starts hyphen with circular brackets. As usual, the first argument is text method. Yeah, put circular brackets, right? The first argument is text method, comma, in single quotes. In single quotes, I am going to give the starting 1 or 2 words of the paragraph. That's enough. You no need to find the unique word. You no need to waste your time in finding a unique word. So what's the first? In 2012, hit enter, buddy. That's all. That paragraph is located. One element matching that paragraph is located. That's all. If the same word is used in some other paragraph, it will show 2 elements matching or 3 elements matching. You know indexing now, and you will do indexing. Is it clear, Jevita? Is it clear for everyone? The difference between text method, contains text, and starts with. Okay. If you are locating a single word, go for text method. If you are locating a sentence, go for contains text. If you are locating a paragraph, go for starts with. Screenshot save பண்ணிடுங்க. Screenshot save பண்ணிட்டு done ஆனா சொல்லுங்க. We'll go to the next concept. Is it done? People with laptops, let me know. Shana, is it done? People with laptops, everyone, everyone to respond. Yes, Kritika. Yes, for content text also it is matching because Achreka is not repeated anywhere. So you can use content text also. You're right. So I repeat once again. So for example, Kritika is using content text. I am using starts with. Jevita is using text method. Harish Kumar is using text method. So the point here is in automation you have a lot of freedom. You can use whatever XPath you are comfortable. But by end of the day, it has to look at one element magic. I am just explaining you the options that you have to locate any element. That's all. So at that instance, whichever XPath you feel will be apt, you can go ahead and use it. Clear? Yes, Kritika, you're right. Okay. Now, no. Ends with irukku, but not required. Ends with irukku, but first of all, starts with many people won't teach. Only contains text மட்டும் சொல்லிட்டு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. Or and starts with no one will teach because it is nowhere used. But in interviews, you may miss 1 or 2 questions. அதனால I am covering Pavitra. So ends with எல்லாம் நிறைய இருக்கு actually. That's not at all required. Is it clear, Pavitra? Okay, good. So we have one more concept here. Let me share my screen. Do you see my screen, guys? Okay. So basically, we have seen these things now. 1 minute. We have seen these things. Contains text using R and starts with an text. There is one other concept called XPath access method. It's a bigger concept. I don't want to start now. It's a bigger concept. I don't want to start now. We'll see tomorrow this one. Before that, now I'm going to explain you the steps how to download Eclipse. I'm going to explain you the steps to download Eclipse. I want everyone to follow the same steps today itself. and download the Eclipse, which I am going to explain now. I am going to explain how to download Eclipse. Yes, you will be having some other Eclipses because of Java. So நீங்க Java படிக்கிறதுக்காக already சில Eclipse வச்சிருப்பீங்க. Don't disturb that. If you already have Eclipse in your machine, don't disturb that. For automation, we need one version of Eclipse, only that has to be used, because Selenium will work in any version. Selenium will work in any version of Eclipse, but TestNG will work only in off-season version. I repeat once again. So Selenium will work in any version of Eclipse. For example, if you already have Eclipse in your machine, you can use that for Selenium. When it comes to TestNG, it will work only in off-season version. So for that only, what I would suggest is we'll download off-season version and we'll use that from day one onwards. We'll use that for Selenium as well as TestNG. So பாதி இன்னொரு எக்லிப்ஸ்ல பாதி இன்னொரு எக்லிப்ஸ்ல வச்சுக்கலாம். Okay, so I'm going to show you the steps how to download Eclipse, how to check whether the Eclipse works fine or not. Okay, please follow the same steps and complete the Eclipse installation today itself. Tomorrow we'll complete this XPath access methods, and then we'll install Selenium tomorrow in your machines. We'll install Selenium tomorrow in your machines. If time is there, we'll write one script tomorrow itself, or else we'll start scripting from next weekend. Okay, so by tomorrow our target is to complete XPath access methods and to complete the Selenium installation in your machine. So for that we need Eclipse and JDK. Now I'm going to show you how to download those two. If you already have Oxygen, that's fine, Hemant, but make sure that is 3A version. And now I'm going to show you in Vignesh machine. Vignesh, share your screen, dude. Share your screen. So now I want everyone to watch Vignesh screen only. Each step is very important. First, go to control panel. Go to control panel, dude. Hit enter. So now watch carefully. So once you go to control panel, go to programs. Do you see programs there in the bottom? Yes. If you are using Windows 10, it will be something else, programs and features. Yes. Click on programs and features. Okay. First, we need to check the JDK version, Java Development Kit. You might have learned in Java, right? Yes, Kritika, you can use IntelliJ. IntelliJ you can use, but JDK is very important. Okay, IntelliJ you can use, but if you are thorough with IntelliJ, you can use that, because IntelliJ is not in our scope. But if you can use IntelliJ, that's perfect, because one another person in my regular batch, Tulasi Ram, is also using IntelliJ, but he knows each and every option in IntelliJ. Okay, if you are thorough with IntelliJ, use IntelliJ. Okay, if you are not familiar with IntelliJ, go for Eclipse, because we cannot spend time on IntelliJ, because IntelliJ is not in our syllabus. Okay, good. Now, do you see here Java 8 update 241, Java SE development kit 8 update 241? Do you see here in Vignesh screen? Aga mouse pointer right, Thambi. If your Java version is 8, you are good. Okay, you will not have any issues. And also if your Java version is 15, then also you will not have any issues. If your Java version is something else, like Java 7 or Java 9, Java 10, Java 12, some people will have Java 11 also, then your Eclipse will not work. Whatever Eclipse that we are going to download now will not work in your machine. So I repeat once again. First of all, check your control panel. If your control panel has JDK, that is, this is the list of programs in Vignesh's machine. So the point here is you should have JDK version 8 or 15. இது ரெண்டுத்துல ஏதோ ஒன்று இருந்தா fine. இது ரெண்டுத்துல இல்லாம வேற ஏதாவது இருந்துச்சுன்னா, if you have some other versions, okay, uninstall that Java, okay, and message me. Anyways, I'll group. Let me put right away. 1 minute. Let me put right away, guys. 1 minute. நம்ம குரூப்ல நான் JDK வெர்ஷன் இப்பவே போட்டுறேன். Give me a minute. Let me give the link. I got it. There it is. Okay. Usually, I have put in WhatsApp group, guys. So usually, if you want to download JDK, you need to you need to register in. I think it will not. Well, Morgan, I think there will not be any issues in Mac, buddy. You can just download Eclipse and use it. Okay. So, wait பண்ணுங்க. So, the point here is, I repeat once again. So, once you download the Eclipse, if it is not opening, the issue is with JDK only. That's a simple statement. Okay. If you download the Eclipse, I'm going to tell the step-by-step procedure of how to download Eclipse. Once you download the Eclipse, if you open the Eclipse, if it is not opening, then the issue is with JDK. Okay, so ignore whatever version you have. Whatever version you have, just ignore 8 or 15 or 12. Whatever version you have, you just ignore. Just open the Eclipse. If it is not opening, what you need to do is come to Control Panel, uninstall whatever Java you have. For example, here 2 files is there, right? You uninstall both the files, and I have sent 2 links, in our group. If you see, I have sent 2 links. One is for 32-bit, one is for 64-bit. Usually, to download JDK, you need to register in Oracle website and then log in, and then you need to do. Okay. For that, on the prachanalla illama, I have dropped JDK files in my Google Drive. So if yours is 32-bit, click on the 32-bit link and download. If yours is 64-bit, download 64-bit. நான் திருப்பி ரிப்பீட் பண்ணிட்டு கவனமா கேட்டீங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி எக்லிப்ஸ் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டவுன்லோட் த எக்லிப்ஸ் with the steps that I'm going to teach now. Okay, download the Eclipse, try to open the Eclipse. If it throws error, if the Eclipse throws error, then the issue is with your JDK. Come to Control Panel like this and uninstall the Java files whichever you have. For example, here Vignesh has 2 Java files here. So uninstall both the files and then hit the link that I have given. If your machine is 32-bit, click the 32-bit link. If your machine is 64-bit, hit the 64-bit link. There will be a file there. Download that in your machine and install. Your problem will be solved. Your Eclipse will open. That's all. Are you guys clear with this step? Are you guys clear with the JDK step? If Eclipse is not opening, straightforward Control Panel vaanga, uninstall whatever Java you have. Okay, and hit the link that I have given in WhatsApp group. If yours is 32-bit, hit the 32-bit link. There will be a file, download it. If yours is 64-bit, download the 64-bit file and install it. Your problem will be solved. Are you guys clear with this step? First step. Whatever version you have, guys, JDK 8 irkattu, 11 irkattu, 15 irkattu, first download the Eclipse, which I am going to tell you now. Download the Eclipse, open it. If it is not opening, the issue is with Java. Okay, uninstall it and use the links that I have sent in WhatsApp group. Are you guys clear with this step? எல்லாருக்குமே இந்த ஸ்டெப் கிளியரா? First of all, let me know this. அது எந்த வருஷனா வேணா இருக்கட்டும், 8 இருக்கட்டும், 15 இருக்கட்டும், whatever version it is. Okay, the issue will be with the Java file only. Just uninstall whatever you have and then use my links and download JDK into your machine and then install JDK. Your issue will be solved. Okay, first step is clear right now. I'm going to tell you which Eclipse to download, how to download. Should I go to Google in Chrome browser? Go to Google. Don't delete any Eclipse that you already have. உங்ககிட்ட already Eclipse இருக்குன்னா அதை remove பண்ணாதீங்க. அது பாட்டுக்கு அது இருக்கட்டும். Don't remove that. Okay, search for Eclipse Oxygen 3A. Search for Eclipse Oxygen 3A. Shira, watch carefully. These are the steps here you need to follow to download Eclipse. So once you search for Eclipse Oxygen 3A, there will be a first link, Oxygen 3A Eclipse packages. Okay, click on the first link. So you will get all the packages in Eclipse Oxygen 3A. Okay, all packages namalukku thevilla. We don't need all the packages. All you need to do is, do you see the first one? Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. The very first one. Okay, you can see many downloads button. In the right side, if you see on right side, there will be a lot of download buttons. On the right side, serious download now. There are many download buttons on the right side. Don't click any download buttons. Come to the first version of Eclipse Oxygen 3A. That is Eclipse IDE for Java EE developers. Okay, in this version, if your machine is 32-bit, definitely everyone will be using Windows only. 1 or 2 people are using Mac. So if your machine is Windows 32-bit, click on 32-bit link. Do you see the links there on the right side? right side the links. If your machine is 32-bit, click on 32-bit. If your machine is 64-bit, click on x86 64. Adi eppadi kandupidikkadu theriyuma 32-bit or 64-bit? I'll show you. Go to your machine folder. This PC poide, this PC. This PC click pannide. So basically, if you are using Windows 8 or Windows 7, my computer போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் இங்க பெரிய window தெரியுதா right side? அந்த விண்டோல right click anywhere you want. Right click anywhere you want. காலி பிளேஸ்ல right click in the empty space, click on properties. You can see here on top, for example, Vignesh machine is 64-bit. System type ன்னு இருக்கு பாருங்க அங்க. Do you see system type there? 64-bit. So Vignesh has to click on x86 64 so that 64-bit Eclipse will be downloaded. If yours is 32-bit, download 32-bit. Okay, so click on 30. For example, Vignesh has to click on x86 64 of Windows. Click that, buddy. Click that. No. நீங்க Linux click பண்ணிட்டீங்க. Back one. The first one. Yes, click that. Good. Click that. Click பண்ணீங்கன்னா it will take you to a page where you will have a download option. இங்க நீங்க click பண்ணீங்கன்னா you will download a zip file. சின்ன உங்க மெஷின் ஃபாஸ்டா இருக்கு, உங்க இன்டர்நெட் ஃபாஸ்டா இருந்தா இப்பவே டவுன்லோட் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க. உங்க இன்டர்நெட் ஃபாஸ்டா இருந்தா இப்பவே காமிச்சிடுறேன் நான் டெமோ. எனிவேஸ் we have 30 minutes more. ஒரு zip file டவுன்லோட் ஆகும், வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. Do you see? A zip file is getting downloaded. Okay, 2 minutes தான் நான் காமிச்சிடுறேங்க. I'll show you what to do. What zip file is getting downloaded. வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. So fast இருக்கு. Which internet you are using, Vignesh? ACT. Oh, good. டவுன்லோட் ஆகட்டும், உங்களுக்கு டெமோவை காமிச்சிடுறேன் so that you no need to struggle. எக்லிப்ஸ் டவுன்லோட்லாம் எவனுமே சொல்லி தர மாட்டான்டா. ஸோ கொஞ்சம் கவனம் கேட்டுக்கீங்க. ஓகே, டவுட் இருந்தா யூ கேன் வாட்ஸ்அப் மீ. டெஃபினெட்லி ஐ வில் ஹெல்ப் யூ அவுட். ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பா சொல்லி தரல, கொஞ்சம் கவனமா பார்த்துக்கீங்க. So one zip file will be downloaded. Okay, wait பண்ணுங்க. I'll give assignment also now. Okay, our website la I'm going to give assignment also. So wait for a minute. There you go. Eclipse is downloaded. So now go to downloads folder. Downloads. Very good. You have the zip file, right? WinZip இல்லையா உங்ககிட்ட? You don't have WinZip? WinRAR இருக்கா? Okay, copy that. நீங்க இப்ப என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, once the Eclipse zip file is downloaded, you need to copy that and paste it in the selenium folder. We have created one folder called selenium, right? Copy that. Copy that, buddy. Copy it. Okay, copy it. Go to your selenium folder and paste it here. Selenium folder kulla poitu paste pannidunga. All the things that we download for selenium, we need to keep in selenium folder. Ellame oru edathila vechukinga. Okay. Right click on that, dude. Right click on that. This zip file. So don't you have WinZip or WinRAR? 7-zip la irundha eduthukalam. Yeah, 7-zip poitu extract to and the anjavadhu option, 5th option. It will be a zip file, guys. You need to unzip. Yeah, click that, dude. Click that. Wait பண்ணுங்க, எல்லாமே இப்பே காமிச்சிடுறேன் so that you don't need to struggle. Okay, good. So the Eclipse is unzipped. Okay, so first folder பாருங்க unzip ஆயிருக்கு. அதுக்குள்ள போங்கச்சுன்னா go inside that Eclipse. Do you see an icon from the bottom, the third icon from the bottom with Eclipse icon? நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா just double tap on that. Just double tap பண்ணீங்கன்னா here Eclipse is getting opened for him. Eclipse வந்து open ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு விக்னேஷ்க்கு. There is no issue for Vignesh. If you get error here, once you double tap on that Eclipse, if you get any error here in this step, then there is an issue with your Java thing, which I explained in the starting thing. If you get any error here, directly go to the control panel. Go to the control panel. For Vignesh, there is no issue. For Vignesh, there is no issue. Once you try, நீங்க அந்த Eclipse open பண்ண ட்ரை பண்ண ஆல்ரெடி ஓப்பன்ல இருக்கலாச்சுன்னா Eclipse பக்கத்துல இருப்பார். Okay, no problem, no problem. You already open. Okay, no problem. So Eclipse open agala. If your Eclipse is not opening, it is throwing an error. Means definitely there is an issue with your Java thing. So directly go to programs, go to control panel, go to programs and features. Uninstall the Java that you have, whatever version it is. Uninstall it, and after uninstalling, hit the URL that I gave you. If yours is 32-bit, hit the 32-bit in your machine. If yours is 64-bit, hit the 64-bit URL which I gave in the group. There will be a file there, JDK file. Download that and install. After installation, try opening the Eclipse once again. Your Eclipse will open. There will not be any issue. எத்தனை பேர் கிளாரிட்டி இருக்கா? எத்தனை பேர் புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்க? Are you guys clear with the steps that I told you? First, download the Eclipse. Try to unzip that. Try to open the Eclipse. After unzipping it, try to open the Eclipse. If it is opening, no problem, you are safe. Okay. If it is not opening, if it is throwing an error, then there is an issue with your Java thing. Okay. Uninstall whatever Java you have, whatever Java files you have, just uninstall it. Open the link that I gave. If it is 32, if your machine is 32-bit, open 32-bit link. If your machine is 64-bit, open 64-bit link. There will be a file that download it, install, your problem will be solved. Open the Eclipse. Okay. After opening the Eclipse, okay, 1 minute. And the Eclipse icon மேல click பண்ண bottomல. It is still opening, right? Okay, I'll show in my machine. 1 minute, I'll show in my machine. Okay, let me show in my screen. Main screen la kaamikiren I varudhu. First time open பண்றாருல, it will take some time. You வந்துருச்சு. Okay, so you will get this window. Once you open the Eclipse, you will get this window. Don't do anything in this window. Once if the Eclipse is opened properly, அதுதான் சொல்லுவாங்க. நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, உங்களோட ஜாவா வெர்ஷன் எது வேணா இருந்துட்டு போட்டோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டவுன்லோட் Eclipse. Okay, உங்க ஜாவா வெர்ஷன் whatever it is, first download Eclipse, unzip that Eclipse, try to open the Eclipse. If it is not opening, just uninstall whatever Java you have, hit the URL that I gave you in WhatsApp group and download that JDK, install that JDK, your Eclipse will work. That's all. Simple சொல்ற பாருங்க. Clear? So whatever Java version you have, just ignore that. First download the Eclipse, unzip that, try to open that. If it's opening until this page, so in the page வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் don't do anything in this, just click on cancel button. Listen carefully. After you download, try to open the Eclipse. If it is opening properly, you will get this window, right? Don't do anything in this, just click on cancel. இது மேல cancel கொடுத்துட்டு silent ஆயிடுங்க. Okay, don't do anything. இங்கிருந்து I'll tell you what to do. Okay, from here onwards I'll tell you what to do, what steps we need to follow, everything I'll tell tomorrow. Okay, once you get this window, click on cancel. Don't click on launch. Just click on cancel. Cancel button தெரியுதுல? Just click on cancel. That's all. Okay, I'll tell each and every step, don't worry. So don't do anything, just click on cancel, your Eclipse will be closed. That's all. So today, the first assignment is you need to download the Eclipse, unzip it, try to open it. If it is opening, well and good, click on cancel button and close it. If it is not opening, uninstall whatever Java you have and install the Java from the link that I gave. Download the file, install it, your Eclipse will open. That's all. Are you guys clear? சந்தோஷ், நான் அதான்டா தம்பி நான் சொல்றது. என்ன வேணா இருந்துட்டு போட்டும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் Eclipse டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் Eclipse டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க. அது ஓபன் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நோ ப்ராப்ளம். Venkatachari, that's what I told you, right? So Selenium will work in all the Eclipse versions. Okay, Selenium will work in all the Eclipse versions. But TestNG க்கு வரப்போ it will not work in all the Eclipse versions. TestNG will work only in Eclipse Oxygen. அதனால தான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா, Eclipse Oxygen download பண்ணிட்டு even from starting class onwards, even from day 1 onwards, let's start using Eclipse Oxygen. Okay, ஏன்னா Eclipse அப்புறமா TestNG போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் இன்னொரு Eclipse download பண்ணிக்கிட்டு no need of any confusion. So everyone download Eclipse Oxygen. Let's start using one Eclipse till the end of the class. Venkatachari, is it clear? Fine, Tarun. Work fine, whatever Java version it is. ஒர்க் ஆகலைன்னா தான் நான் கொடுத்த ஜாவா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்க. ஓகே, good guys. Let me give assignment for today. Click on cancel buddy. So in the window you need to click on cancel, don't click on launch. Okay, go to Chrome browser. I'll give assignments. Go to Chrome. Okay, go to zero bank already open la irukku lachana. Go to zero bank. Come back to the main thing. Sure, note பண்ணிக்கீங்க. Yes, Kritika, test engine will work in IntelliJ. You should not have any problem. Okay. So now listen carefully. The assignments. Okay, you need to locate the online banking on top. They see online banking in capitals on top. Capital the online banking consult. That one you need to locate. That's the first thing. Online banking. Okay. Second one is you need to locate feedback. XPath எழுதணும். That's what I'm saying. XPath எழுதணும். நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா after writing the XPath, it has to show one element matching. Take the screenshot and send it to me in email. I'm going to give my email ID. You have to send the assignments to this email ID. k@gmail.com. Send all the screenshots in one email. So I've sent the email ID right away. I'll send in WhatsApp group also. So you have to mention your batch ID. 1 minute. You have to mention your batch ID. Your batch ID is CESW16. Actually, your batch ID is CESW16. So in subject, you need to mention this one, CESW16, because I'm taking some other batches also, right? So there should not be any confusion. No, Harish, I'm going to tell you. Wait. CESW16. This is your batch ID. So mention this batch ID in your subject and then attach the screenshots and mention your name in the body of the email. That, like, for example, I am Tarun, I am Venkatachari. Find the attachments. That's all. That's enough. Okay. So first assignment is finding the XPath for online banking. Not all the XPaths. For example, can you inspect that online banking, dude? If I inspect pannunga, I'll give some idea. Okay. We have starting tag here. We don't have ID, name and class. We have content. And you have 2 words here. Which one, which XPath you'll use here? I know நிறைய assignments கொடுக்க Rahul. Wait பண்ணுங்க. So I'm giving a demo. So which XPath you'll use for online banking here? Everyone answer the question. Which XPath you'll use for online banking? Everyone answer the question. Which XPath you'll use? So either contains text or text method. இது வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Because since you have 2 words, you can go for contains text. Text method யூஸ் பண்ணாலும் தப்பு கிடையாது. Okay. So use any one XPath. Okay. For example, நீங்க எப்படி assignment பண்ணணும்னா go to the selector sub. Go to the selector sub. Write the XPath buddy. Use contains text. என்னாச்சு செலக்டர் சப் கிளிக் பண்ணல வர மாட்டேங்குது. Write the XPath dude, /strong. Here start tag is strong, not a. Strong square brackets. Okay, text method use பண்றீங்களா? Fine. Text method is equal to single quotes la copy paste that online banking. No. Content என்ன இருக்கு? Content capital இருக்கு, small இருக்கு. அதுதான் don't type. Content அங்க காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. இங்க இருந்தா காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணணும். கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகக்கூடாது. நீங்க அதை அப்படி பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா 0 எலமெண்ட்ஸ் மேட்சிங் வந்திருக்கும். ஹிட் என்டர். இந்த ஸ்மால் லெட்டர் ஏன் கேபிட்டல் லெட்டர் ஆயிருக்குன்னா பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் ஸ்டார்ட் டேக் ஸ்ட்ராங். ஓகே, தட்ஸ் HTML thing. Leave it. So all you need to do is you need to take screenshot of this. This is first assignment. First assignment நானே சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டேன். Okay. So the first assignment you can remove. Now I'm going to tell some elements. You need to write XPath for that and send it to me in email. You use text method or contains text or starts with. It depends. நீங்க எது யூஸ் பண்றீங்களோ you have to use a efficient XPath. Okay. I'm going to just tell the elements. That's all. You know, close the HTML panel. So here onwards your assignment starts. The first assignment is the feedback text. Do you see feedback text there? Feedback and text therida mela. That is your first assignment. You need to write XPath. Use whatever XPath you want. Contains text or whatever it is, but that has to be efficient. Scroll down, dude. Scroll down. Do you see paragraphs here? Click the button below to view online banking features. That's the first paragraph. Second paragraph, use zero to view the most up to date. We have 4 paragraphs here. Okay. So second assignment is first paragraph. Third assignment is third paragraph. That second paragraph. Fourth assignment is this paragraph, transfer funds paragraph. Fifth assignment is the my money map paragraph. So four paragraphs are there, right? 4 assignments. The first assignment is feedback text. The next 4 assignments are these 4 paragraphs. So you can use contains text or starts with whatever you want. Okay. Now, are you guys clear with this? Four assignments. Clear I work on assignments. So now is it clear for everyone? You need to locate these paragraphs one by one by one. Okay. You need to take 4 screenshots here. Or screenshot or paragraph. You need to take screenshots for each and every paragraph. Okay. Scroll down, dude. Scroll down. Okay. Do you see links there? Terms of use, contact, micro focus, privacy statement. So those links. Download web inspect, terms of use, contact, micro focus, privacy statement. ஏதோ ஒன்று லொகேட் பண்ணுங்க ஒரு வாட்டி செக் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் நான் HTML திங் ஏதோ ஒன்று லொகேட் பண்ணுங்க. Yes, it is perfect. No problem. Close it, dude. So here also we have here ID இருந்தாலும் name இருந்தாலும் I want you people to use contains text starts with the use பண்ணணும். So we have 4 links here. Okay, we have 4 links here. You need to locate each and every link. Take 4 screenshots. So total level ஆச்சு 9 ஆச்சா? Let me give the 10th one. Scroll up, buddy. Scroll up. Click on sign in. Click on sign in. Click on forgot password. Forgot your password. Click பண்ணிடுங்க. Yeah, very good. Do you see a sentence there? So you forgot your password. Give us your email address and we will email it to you. I want you people to locate that sentence. That's not a paragraph. That's a sentence. So sentence na enna use பண்ணுவீங்க? என்ன XPath use பண்ணுவீங்க? For sentence, which XPath you will use? For paragraphs, no starts with. For sentence, which XPath you will use? Contains text. Okay. So the use for another locate one. This is your 10th assignment. Okay. Are you guys clear with this 10 assignments? So in your email, I need to get 10 screenshots. Okay. I need to get 10 screenshots and each screenshot should have one element matching. That's very important. XPath mattu eludittu screenshot edutha velakagutte. You need to show me one element matching there and take screenshot. Okay. So I have sent the email ID. Now I am going to send it in group also. Don't forget to mention your batch code. It is CESW16 and mention your name also. So then DSK, yes, done. I have sent the email ID in group as well. Done. I have sent in both the groups. Okay, fine, guys. 6th to 9th assignment question. Sure, Martina. I'll tell. Chana, reminding people, if you are clear with the oxygen download assignments, you can drop off. Vignesh ஒரு வாட்டி பேக் போங்க, மற்றவங்க எல்லாருமே ட்ராப் பண்ணிடலாம். We'll see tomorrow. Thank you. If you guys are facing any issues in Eclipse assignment, don't hesitate to message me in WhatsApp. Remaining guys can drop off. Thank you. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Martina, listen carefully. China, scroll down, Vignesh. Scroll down. On the paragraphs இருக்குல்ல மாட்டினா உங்களுக்கு அந்த paragraphs இருக்குல்ல, click the button below to view online banking features. அதுக்கப்புறமா use zero. மொத்தம் 4 paragraphs இருக்குல்ல, அந்த 4 தான் 6 to 9 assignments. அந்த 4 தான் 6 to 9 assignments. Okay, ஒரு paragraph locate பண்ணிட்டு you need to take screenshot. ஒரு paragraph separate locate பண்ணிட்டு you need to take screenshot. Clear ஆமா மாட்டினா? Good. 10th வந்து அந்த forgot password link click பண்ணிட்டு உள்ள போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அங்க ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் இருக்கு. அந்த சென்டென்ஸ் லொகேட் பண்ணணும். ஒரு வாட்டி காமிச்சிடுங்க. forgot password click பண்ணிட்டு உள்ள போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அங்க ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் தெரியுதுல, அந்த சென்டென்ஸ் லொகேட் பண்றது 10th one. Okay, clear ஆமா மாட்டினா? Very good. Okay guys, யாருக்குமே டவுட் இல்லைன்னா you can drop off. Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you guys. Thank you Vignesh. Thank you.